Feel safe, everyone. Ugh. And away we go. Hi. Gotta wait for some people to join. Hi. Let's see how many people realize I started late this time because I forgot to make an announcement because I am a smart person. Very smart. Definitely don't get distracted and forget to do things on certain days. That's not me. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, let's make sure we got all our submissions. Where's our submissions? I've got those. I've got these. Fine tuning. Overhaul. Got it. Hello, hello. It seems people are starting to trickle in. Welcome, welcome. Can't keep tabbing around or I'm going to miss people actually talking. I wish I had either a third, even if I had a third screen, that really wouldn't help. I wish I had the actual ability to pay attention to more than one thing at once. That is the thing that really kills me. And I have very much a singular attention span. Ding 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 ding. Okay. Hi. I'm glad you made it. We've got you in. I'm glad I hope you're awake. Hope I haven't woken you up too early. I have no idea who's this is the thing of now having an online community, of having to have regular conversations with people who are in very different time zones from myself. I'm so used to just I'm so bad at like generally if you want to make coffee, take some time to make some coffee. We're gonna chat for a second while people realize that I am in fact live because I started and a half an we're moving past back half an hour. Night shift. Got it. If you're night shift, we'll try and make sure to get through yours first, current. Right, you've got yeah, we'll get through. You were also the first one to do, but yeah, we'll make sure to get to you first so that I'm not keeping you from your job. I took the day off today to go to Six Flags, and then I almost threw up a couple times. We had a fun time. It was fun. Oh, all right, perfect. Even better. You're still first, but you know, you're still first in my queue. But perfect. Also, notice I have this is the thing that is making this video take forever to edit. I have rigged the bird to talk. Haha. Which means, but I can't obviously rig it to do this in a PowerPoint slide. So I'm having to edit a video like a normal person instead of just taking screenshots of a PowerPoint and then just splicing it to cut exactly where I think a joke should be made. So I have to edit like a real person and use like match cut so that the cards aren't moving all around and transitions and generally just do everything in the software in DaVinci. So that's a learning curve. And we're gonna see if I'm getting too fancy with it or if this is I think I'm like I've of two minds. I think that this is going to make things look a little more generic because it's how everyone else edits their videos. Which I'm kind of sad about, but also will make it seem more professional. not that professional. I don't know. In the streams, I'm obviously far less professional, but I think I do in the videos hold myself to a pretty high standard of talking like someone who knows what they're doing. Then people could come to the stream and realize that I'm a fucking idiot. I've just been doing this for a bit, and I've had to explain the game a bunch of times. That gives me a leg up on explaining things. At least being professional is overrated. I agree. I see. I've run into the flip side though, which is at my actual job. Some of the younger guys have now realized that I am as on the internet as I actually am, and it has truly degraded the quality of our meetings. We have. Yes, yeah, there it is now. It is now testing limits of exactly what do I know in every meeting. We had a meeting the other day. I guess this was at lunch, not an official meeting, but during lunch they tried to get our project manager to use "kirked" in a sentence, so that was fun. It is the slides for our internal presentations have entirely degraded. It is, it's fine as long as no one on the outside ever sees them. Which is most engineering, from my understanding, most engineering meetings. It's fine as long as no one ever reads any of this. Engineers, even professional engineers, are dramatically unserious people. No one exactly. You have the two options of engineers, right? Very serious people and not serious at all. Yeah, if you need to for me to do your review later, Tiquili, I can absolutely do that. We can stagger. I can try and stagger some things. I'll figure it out. We're gonna start by chatting for a bit. And then I can slot stuff in. There's this too. Yeah. I think most of the professions that people like think are really professional, like nurses are like buttoned up and like nah. Engineers, nah. We are not buttoned up people. It gets us in trouble a lot of the time. One of my first meetings I ever had with our legal department was after the Boeing lawsuit. So after the two like Boeing planes go down and they get sued, and there's I get to still look professional. Of course, Tiquili. So like obviously the lawsuit happens and they look at all the internal communications from all the engineers and they're all calling it like a piece of shit that doesn't work, and they're like, who in God's green earth actually greenlit this piece of shit that we made? And like all of the internal communicators from the engineers are like, this is a flying dumpster pile. And so we all get yanked into a meeting with our legal team. It's like, hey, so you guys, just to make sure no one can talk about our products like this internally, please refrain from swearing. Please refrain from making fun of any regulators that might approve our products. Please refrain from. But they were going even further, where it's like you can't say that something failed a test, and we're like, hey guys, that's going a little far. Like we have specific tests that are to failure, and they're like, could you say did not pass? And it's like, no, it is a failure test. The point of the test is to break the thing. And they're like, like that's. Yeah, it was very funny to have the engineers try to explain to the legal people of like, no, you don't understand. This is like the formal language. Hi, welcome to our club. we're just shooting the shit here for a second while people realize that I did not post a thing about me streaming today like I usually do, and generally realize that I am in fact streaming today. Combination of forgetting to post a thing and this being the date that we're switching to 6 instead of 5:30 as the start time. So people who would normally wait do not realize I am streaming. We're waiting for people to figure out that I am in fact streaming. I forgot to. I was down on it in the Discord. I forgot to change the date or change the start time in the Discord too. I'm not. You know, this is only vaguely a job. Vaguely. Description of all Twitch streaming, vaguely a job. Technically not even Switch. You got the legendary pull. Dude, every time I do find something though, like I reload my page and I get something from someone I'm subscribed to that was posted like 5 minutes ago or whatever, I'm like, wow, I really have no life, do I? When I watch something within like the first hour of it getting posted. I mean, it's super helpful. Please watch my videos within the first hour of them getting posted. But it's just one of those things where you reload and you're like, part of it's like, oh, I'm one of the first 100 people, and it's all like, this is someone with 100,000 subscribers, and I was one of the first 100. I really should do something. Yeah, I guess I gotta accept the moniker, right? My big thing is I am simultaneously terminally online, but hate posting. I hate I post I like posting videos. Videos are fun, but like I only use my Twitter and Blue Sky to just announce that a video is dropped. I do not naturally post like that ever. It's just not a thing. I played some. Oh, so last weekend I went to the Cool Stuff Fest, and I got to play some games with. If anyone knows who Blue Collar Commander is, we're in the same area, and so we've been to like 3 cons together, and we always miss each other. And we finally got to play some games together. Oh, I love that. It's I've been told by other content creators that I am a little information dense, and that I maybe should like elaborate points more and more and more to stretch it more and more and more out. But due to the way I write my script, so I write my scripts 1 slide at a time. Each slide is like a paragraph, and I'm like hyper concerned with not having, and I do each slide in 1 take. And if I have it longer than like 250 words, it will take me like 30 minutes to get a take where I don't fuck up. And yeah, so I end up like really I forget who the quote's from, but if I had more time I'd write a shorter letter. And so I really end up going through the scripts over and over and over again, really honing them to like, how's the minimum amount of words I could use to make this point? And to me, that's like, I've made the point as efficiently as possible, which is true, but it also then means that you've got to, if you space out for a second, you have entirely missed something. It also means then when I recite the point, I've like written myself into a quarter. So when I do read back the script, if I like change wording slightly, a lot of the time it just like breaks the sentence and I have to start again. See, it's I like that it's information dense. That is honestly one of the reasons that it's so information dense, is that in engineering school I would go insane with how long it felt like it took them to make a point. So I style, the style is, I've been told this is not clear, but the style is supposed to be that I am giving a lecture and the video is my presentation, and the bird is standing in front of it, and I'm like a professor at the front of a class. And so I try and style it how I wish my lectures in university were, and I always wish they would get to the point faster. So that is probably another reason that it's like straight on it. Yes, the bird fessor. That's what we got the. That's why I whip out the professor look that I have for the bird. People get that it's a lecture style. People do not always understand that, like, when I talk to other, like, content creators, like, ludonarratively, I am very specifically trying to be like, this is a PowerPoint presentation I am standing in front of. Adding the chair made it much more clear, because for a bit, they were just like, oh, you should have some slides where, like, the bird's off so that people can, like, see things better. And I was all like, but that ruins the bit, because it's supposed to be me standing in front of my PowerPoint slides. And they're like, oh. In all fairness, several of the people who were like, oh, also did not realize that this is like a very stock Google Slides presentation format that I have just changed the colors to match the color scheme of the bird. It's way more clear in the very first video when I haven't changed the colors. It is just like, this is like not like the third theme on Google Slides that I chose. I could put it on like a stool or a podium. I might do that. I finally sort of rigged the puppet like this. I have set up in OBS. I'm still in front of the PowerPoint slides. So I have to actually set up in OBS what the whole setup is, where the bird is. Specifically, the bird part has to be set up in OBS. So does take a little bit of changing. But I might do like I'm standing on a podium and stuff. That could be fun. I do like the here I think I can switch this. Did that switch? That does not look like it switched. Can people see this? Am I on the screen right now? Yes. Okay, cool. So I love this joke. Yes, it moves now. I've rigged it. I have a puppet. I am excited for the moment that people say I stole this from Tolarian Community College, because they just did a bit with this. I think like 2 weeks ago. They started a video. I got sent it by 3 different people. That Tolarian Community College opened an ad read like this with the Tolarian School for Kids Who Can't Play good. Mind you, I do not think that they like took that from me in any way. I think that this is a Zoolander joke, and the professor is clearly dude who's old and will definitely reference movies from the 80s. I don't want any implication that I should own a joke I stole from a fucking movie. But I'm excited for someone to point out that or to accuse me of taking that from Prof. What is mine? Yeah, look, it's what is it? Vimeo or VideoTube? It's whatever Elk uses. I got it from when I collabed with Cirrus. I asked them to help me figure this out. Yeah, the TCC writers are absolute. Like I think it is far more likely that they have seen Zoolander than they have taken anything from me. I don't want to assert anything. But it was very funny. The day they released that, I got like 3 DMs about it. And people were like, this is fucked up. I'm like, I mean, I can say something, but I don't think it matters. I don't think they took it from me. I don't think I don't care. I think Zoolander is funny too. My favorite bit of Zoolander history is when when they're talking about the hand models and they do the take and he's like, but why male models? And he like explains the whole like plot of the movie and he's like, but why male models? That was just straight up Ben Stiller forgot his line. just straight up biffed the line, repeated the previous line. And it took everything for the other 2 actors to not break down laughing. And that's where that take comes from. And I just kept the take of the movie. It's one of my favorite. I love little bits of movie trivia. I should really get into a more movie trivia. Do like some trivia nights. It's gonna be fun. But I'm the trivia guy in the movie trivia guy. I have a friend who like goes to trivia, but I'm the movie trivia guy in my friend group because I give a lot of a shit about movies. Oh, so one thing. I went to Cool Stuff Inc. Con this last weekend. It is until 4 years ago. It's Letterboxd. Oh god, eventually we're gonna slowly bully me into becoming Northern Lion. I'll never be Northern Lion. I'll never be him. Can we get a Northern Lion fan cam? Northern Lion fan cam. We just I'll never be him. I'll never be him, guys. I wish. We all wish. Look at the egg in all its glory. Eggman. If you don't know who Northern Lion is, you need to know who Northern Lion is. Guy's great. I am so we went to a cool stuff in Con Dallas. Crazy face reveal. Yes, that I wish. I do a face reveals whenever I go to cons. I post what I'm dressed as in case anyone wants to come say hello. So I will continue to do that. I think that's going to be my like general. I'm probably not going to put my face in videos. I have no idea why. I just don't feel comfortable doing it. But I do post like my fits when I go to cons so you guys can like find me. I'm also thinking of the next con I go to, I'm gonna get one of those like "Hello, my name is" stickers, and I'm gonna write River Hoopu on it, and I'm just gonna like have that on my chest. I'm gonna have like one of those "Hello, my name is" stickers on my chest. I gotta find a shirt though that they stick to because I've had problems in the past whenever I go to like actual conventions for my job that they don't stick to a lot of my clothes. Northern Light would know. That's true. So the actual main reason was that it was roughly the same cost to buy like a half decent camera or commission this bird, the bird, and I was already having enough trouble trying to figure out how to make audio not sound like dog shit, and I did not also want to try and figure out how to make a camera not look like dog shit. So that is people at my work know, several people at my work play Magic, and I have told them that I have a YouTube channel. I can maybe believe one of them actually watches because they're like into Magic. The rest are kind of like we play at work and they like talk to me about collecting every once in a while. But I can imagine one of my friends actually plays, like watches the videos, and I think a friend of one of the people at my work also like I think might actually like watch the videos. Oh, they know my power level because they play with me. I am persona non grata in every game. I am the first person in every playgroup I play, and I am the first person everyone wants to kill. Like the default thought process is kill Alex first. Oh shit. Kill Hoopo first. I don't have a first name. I don't know what you're talking about. Doesn't exist. But yeah, so kill me first is like the like name of the game every time I play anything. So it is. Shut up. I am aware. The actual conflict of me going on the Magic Mirror podcast, definitely not it's that they don't know who the hell I am. But I was not able to run into Trinket while I was at Cool Stuff Con. Oh, I keep wanting to talk about this. Okay. This might have been the most confused event I have ever been at in my life. I do not know who the intended audience for this event was. They could not fire their events. There was like no one there. I think part of the problem is they're like the week after Vegas, and like the main draw, from what I can tell, is playing with the big sweep of creators they have, but those creators didn't promote the event because they were all making content about being at Vegas until like the week prior. So it just means that like no one other than people I directly told in my area knew this was even happening. And then it's like, we're going to run 3 modern RCQs and we're going to do like and we're going to do a Riftbound 5K and we're going to do a CDH 5K, but we're also going to dedicate half the space to a command zone area. It's just like I don't understand who was supposed to want to go to this. It's very confused because like a CDH 5K says we want commander players, but then all of the side events are standard and modern, which means we want modern players. But the only like competitive card game thing they had was a 5K for Riftbound, which they didn't have any Riftbound side events, just the 5K. And also, like, 5K is like a decent sized event, but like that's a big event for like a store to put on. For like hosting a tournament, like 2 5Ks, and like that's all you have, that's not a big, that is not like a rent a venue style. I'm gonna pay $80 to play in your command zone. You're having like 6 vendors style size event. Like, for perspective, Excalibur Games, like a couple months ago, ran a CDH 10K. All it was the 10K, and it had like some side stuff like Commander Sealed, or Collector Booster Sealed and stuff. It had like a side, and they had fewer vendors and like a smaller space. But like that's a bigger event. And like it was very confused. So it's not a big enough turn. It like is structured like an SCG con would be structured. For those of you who have not been to SCG cons, they're free entry, just like Cool Stuff Inc. Con was, but with like a paid command zone. But you can like play Commander just like in the hall if you want. It's just like if they need the space to run an event, they'll kick you out. But there's not enough people firing events, so they're not going to kick you out. So it's like there's no reason to spend $80 on the stupid pass. And it was just very confused because like so how SCGCon does this is that XCG will like host like, here's the premier tournament. It's like a 10K or a 15K, or when it's a spotlight series, a 50K. 50K is like, that's gonna pull in several thousand people. It's 10 times the size. But they'll at least like a 10K, and they'll have a couple 5Ks and a couple 2Ks, and like maybe even like a 1K for like Legacy. Like they'll have a bunch of events. And like the total pricing at any given SCG con, I haven't like totaled it up, but usually in like the 20 to 25K range, like on the low end. So which is like vital to this strategy of pulling in players. And it's also like very focused. If the headline event is a 10K for Modern, you will have Modern RCQs or Modern side events. And if it's a standard event, then you'll have standard side events. And this event was just like, again, like Cool Stuff Incon was supposed to be, it's like advertised as like kind of like a Command Fest, but like that means you want Commander players, but the side events are for Modern players. Like I just, it was utterly baffling to me who was supposed to come, why they were supposed to come. Apparently it was baffling to the people who were supposed to come too, because no one came. And it was, which kind of makes me sad, because I like events being in the Dallas area, because then I can like, I don't have to buy a plane ticket and a hotel and fly somewhere if they're like in my area. But yeah, that's my rent for Cool Stuff Con. I don't know if like other Cool Stuff Cons will be nearly as confused. This is not my statement to like never go to one. Just like SCG Con, they are free to enter. So like the downside of actually going and checking it out is completely, it's like, it's non-existent. It's like fine. But yeah, me hoping Dual Commander takes off as a competitive form. You can fly to France. France, from my understanding, Dual Commander has like a really big scene in like France, Germany, Austria, Northern Italy. Like that, like Central Europe, Central Western Europe area has a really big Dual Commander scene. That is my understanding of things. I know that the people who talk about it on like Twitter and stuff, it's always for Dual Commander, they're all from Europe. It's like big in Europe. But yeah, I do think Dual Commander is between strategies. I think I settled on. You can do when we get to your weekend. Yeah, we'll probably get to you in a second, but you could send a different list if you want. If you just want to fill out the new form, and I'll just use that list, or I can pin down. We could talk through that strategy. If you feel like you've got that deck to the state that you wanted it to, you can just send another list in this most recent, for this most recent form. Dual Commander is 1v1 Commander. No commander damage. Life totals are 25? Dual Commander. I don't care about the AI summary. Why? Why? Quick start guide. Not comprehensive rules. Just tell me what the starting life total is. Why is this hard? What is the starting life total? 25. Thank you, 25. Nope, 20. I'm just wrong. We're wrong. It's 20, apparently. Unless, oh, is this the wrong? So one of the things about Dual Commander, Brawl is 25. Oh, sorry, yeah. Yeah. Brawl is 25. This is 20. One unique thing that happened very recently to Dual Commander is that I think they're back to being in charge with it. But there was like a whole drama where like someone took control of there was like a severance between their two like governing bodies. Actually, we can check the banned and restricted list, and that's how we're gonna know if I'm on the right thing. Yeah, okay, this is the actual one. So there were two governing bodies that like the governing body like forked. There was like one dude. Yeah, is it Aeon Shift? Yeah, I know that like one group took control of the like. Is it these guys? Oh, this is a whole different thing. Dual Commander is replaced with more advanced game system. Yeah, there's like a whole. Yeah, I can tell, but there was like a whole drama where like the one person on the Dual Commander rules committee like tried to usurp power from all the other ones and like tried to unban everything. It was like it was a mess. there was a whole mess about it. There's a lot of a mess. Yeah, Clanlanders. I have not actually gotten to play Clanlander. I wanna or Canlander. I would say Clanlander. So I always thought it was pronounced Clanlander, and I thought it was like specifically about kindreds and stuff. And then it was like, no, it's Canlander, as in Canadian. And I felt so stupid. I legitimately thought that for like 6 years. I felt like such an idiot. Just a complete fucking moron. But yeah. Proof that I am, in fact, a fallible individual who believes stupid things. Yeah, Dual Commander is fun. I have played Dual Commander. Yeah, for Cool Stuff Con. Sorry, to get back to this. Yeah, you didn't miss much. No one really came. It was kind of sad. I was really sad. But come for the SCG Con that's coming in October. You should come to that one because that's a spotlight, and yeah, I'd be so surprised. It's a $50,000 tournament. It's gotta have at least some people, or they just keep running back tournaments in Dallas, and I don't understand why they don't work. Because like the Hunter Burton Memorial Open is like a recurring Dallas tournament / convention thing, and it goes great. It's been getting bigger every year. It's going great. It's a wonderful time. I do not understand why everyone else who tries to host events in Dallas, it just like goes over like a lead rock. Part of it is I never know what's happening. I know what's happening now because my girlfriend spends a ton of time on Twitter, so like at least we are in the loop, and like he's very like in the loop on like what's happening in our local area. But like no one else ever knows. Only people around me know because she tells me and I tell all of them. It's like that's the only. So one part of it is that it just never feels like they advertise it in any way. Like I feel like anytime something's in like Atlanta or LA or Tacoma or something like that, you'll hear like eight like everyone I watch will be like, I'm gonna be at this, or like come check out this, blah 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 blah, or like they'll talk about it. Yeah. Are we submitting decks to be roasted? You may submit decks to be roasted by subscribing to the Patreon, and we probably do have room for one extra person today. So if you subscribe today and post your list, I will be able to get to you. We'll probably actually be starting right. I'm Corinth, have you sent in a new deck list to be roasted that you wanted to be roasted yet? Because we're probably going to start right now. I usually shoot the shit for 30 minutes. We've shot the shit for 30 minutes. So I'm probably going to get into things. I'm warmed up. I'm talking to myself in a room with headphones on that are not playing music because I forgot to turn it on. All right, we can tweak the deck you sent. I will say streaming is a surreal experience. It's exhausting because you're like constantly talking. You're talking to no one and also several people. It's very weird. No. We can. I took a cursory look at your Gnostic deck, and I've got plenty of things to make fun of you. But I do need to, because I'm going to use Mox. One question on the Noctis deck. Do you have special tags? Because I will pull it up in Architect to look at your tags. Because I know that's important. But we're also going to paste from URL. No tags. Perfect. All right. I'm just going to drop your URL. Tapped out. Who's old enough to know what tapped out is? Who in the chat is a boomer like I am? Who played tapped out? Folders. Viewer decks. Listed just so it doesn't end up on the main page. And let's go. Hell yeah. We got this deck. I'm so sorry this video is taking a bit to get together. No, I was talking about it earlier. I am completely overhauling my editing to make it so that I can puppet the bird so he's talking and like edit like a normal person. I'm always gonna fork it anyways to a new link. But thank you, because we're gonna do this. So the process is, for those of us who have not been here before, though I mostly familiar faces, I'm gonna drop the link here so that everyone can see it. I'll pin it for our chat. And then we're going to go through, we're going to take a look at the deck list. I've got a couple notes that I've been given. And then I'll do one play test. And then we're all going to try and fix what we want to fix here. And we'll do another play test, and we'll see if Corinth likes it. Deck building theory back in the day. Yeah, so the next video is about, like, is kind of like a walk through the history of Commander as a format. So I'm really excited for it. It's another kind of long video. And I promise I'll get back into videos about how to actually build your decks. I know I've been doing a lot of talking about the format recently. I promise. I'll start talking about how to build decks again. But I had a few. I wanted to get my opinions about the format out there a little bit, so we get a little bit more of where I'm coming from and like what I've played and how I conceptualize things. That's been the goal of the past few videos. Also, I just was getting very tired of everyone commenting that my decks were $10,000 and not mentioning the fact that, like, hey man, I've put masterpieces in the deck. You don't have to run a $200 soul ring. There is no reference. I am going to be totally honest. I'm super glad Strixhaven has done super well. Like, from a lore wise, I have not cared about Strixhaven both times we've gone. I don't care. I've never cared. I do not care. I'm glad other people care. Mystical Archives look gorgeous. I've never cared about this plane. The only thing I have cared about is that the characterization, the first time we went through, of Inklings and, like, generally of Silverquill, the first time we went through, implied that they were just shouting slurs at each other all the time. Which is just hilariously bad characterization. And I know it's not what they were trying to do. But that is the only thing that's like hooked me ever about Strixhaven. Ugh. I hear that the Strixhaven modules for D&D are pretty fun. All right. Now, let's get into this. So, battle line with equipment. Generate or play creatures during combat to equip them. I've tried this with both ninjas and myriad. Okay. And I'm stuck on which one is better or more effective. Thematically, I like the ninjas more, but I care more about effectiveness than flavor. It is too slow compared to my pod's usual decks. I've noticed what you put in here to try and fix that. It either doesn't present a threat fast enough, or it folds too much board pressure. Card draw sometimes is a bit low. I'm very mana hungry. Yeah, that is a big problem for generally for equipments. And my pod plays really high bracket 3. Lots of decks can hang in bracket 4, but they're technically bracket 3. With Thassa's Oracle, with Rhystic and Thassa's Band, very cool. Kanye. Are you also based? Did you also ban? Do we have no soul ring? Nope, not based. I'm sorry. You have been removed from the based crowd. All right. So, you said that you ended up folding down on like which of those themes we're going for. Can I get a since you gave me this list? What is the theme we have decided to congeal around before we do our little tour of the deck? All right. So we're here for tokens. We're here for Myriad. I don't see Myriad, so we're just here for token. Oh, we're here for Myriad, and then we have one Myriad creature. My favorite. My one. Why is Satoru here? Why? I get the sim. The sim's cool. Why is Satoru here? All right. During combat to cheat in equipments. Oh yeah. Let's read Noctis. I don't remember what this Noctis does. I know he's like weird. Whenever a creature you control enters during combat, you may attach equipments you control to target creature you control. See, so you don't even need to care about equip costs. You're like fine. And then exile Noctis, return to the battlefield under tapped and attacking, declare attack step. Satoru triggers from the commander. That is factually true. During its tapped and attacking, returning it to the battlefield and tapped and attack in the beginning of that player's declare attacker step. Okay, so we can't do like weird stuff on that. This is factually triggering off the commander. I'll give you that. Omen Hawker. Okay, so we like Omen Hawker because we're really in on this Warp Strike idea. Okay. Warp Strike and Adeline feel from when they were ninjas. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. You are an Esper. We'll handle card. We can handle card draw. Worry not your little head. We can handle card draw. We got Pure Steel Paladin because we are here for normal things. Pure Steel Paladin actually kind of sucks in what you're trying to do. Just because like if we're running like Omen Hawker to lean into like activating the commander, and we got Satoru to lean into acting the commander, then like equip 0 doesn't matter because we're in combat. But okay. I'm seeing a little bit of conflict where we also have like Voice of Victory is great. This is fine. This is what we want. Adeline and Jinsakai want declare attacks to happen. And he doesn't. He doesn't declare attacks. He's just tapped and attacking. I don't know if you know this interaction. Some people do, some people don't. But when he's put in the battlefield tapped and attacking, he did not declare attacks. So when you attack triggers like this one and this one, do not happen. So that is like an interesting little wrinkle. Now these are still just good magic cards, and you can just like opt to attack with him normally when you have these cards out. And I'm assuming you're about to say that you know that. Yeah, cool. So then we're just wanted to point out that we got some awkwardness here. Hi, Urza, Lord High Artificer. Yeah, we're mana hungry, all right. Halvar. Okay. So we got some spice. I like the spice. I think this is kind of mid. These are like weird. These feel really weird. They're just like not quite what we want. Wanchi Tong, we're just trying to be like general card drawy stuff. Again, we're not. I've got a card for you. Actually, I like the tap on the bottom. Never mind. He's fine. These rest are fine. I like that you're kind of gaming the system by letting him attack alone, and then your commander comes in tapped and attacking. If I had gotten to here, I would have noticed that you knew that ability. Damn, you shit with that ass. We might want a different Avatar's Wrath, sick as hell. We might want a different, like, just one-sided thing, but we'll see how much indestructible you have. Because that's, like, a big part, is, like, how much indestructible do we have? Dark Ritual, for a deck with a commander who only has normal pips, is a choice. I don't know if it's a wrong choice, but it sure is a choice. Mana Drain is more typical of, like, the kind of almost ritual effect I'd like to see. I noticed you said your pod is really fast. This is not a lot of interaction. You are more or less at the mercy of whatever the fuck they want to do to you. All right, here is our beat the hell out of our opponent's stuff. This is what I was talking about. Mox Diamond sure is a thing to have in bracket 3. We sure are here. I don't even know if Mox Amber is very good. Your commander's 3 mana, and like that's the main thing. Like, yeah, even looking here, like we got 2 5-drops. For the most part, 3 mana is where we're trying to get. Mox Amber doesn't actually help us get there. I don't know. Maybe it's probably fine. Opal, yeah. Shadow Spear, sure. Adaptive Omnisphere, Conqueror's Flail, Cranial Plating. I love me a Dowsing Dagger. So we have none of the equipments that draw cards. So notably, we have like these two. But there are lots and lots of equipments that draw cards, and you don't have them. So that's another like notable thing here. We are not running the cards that draw cards for us. This is also a pretty low equipment suite. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We only have 17 equipments, which like sounds like a lot. Don't get me wrong. Sounds like a lot of equipments, but like we're not gonna like super consistently hit off of this. We are investing a lot into equipment synergies. Like we've got like a non-insignificant amount of equipment synergies here for how few equipments we're actually running. And most importantly, our commander does not naturally get any bigger. And we've got like this and like these. And with only 20 total artifacts, these are not the best at giving you a lot of power. So we've got this one, and this one. And we got like these three. So like you're not getting a lot of power out of this right now. So that would be my area of concern. All right, let's keep looking. Yo, it's Mr. Gamora. Are you playing at the level where like Mr. Gamora is like trigger? This is like there is like a very stark deciding line where this card is either terrible or very good. Are you which side of the line are you on there? You're on the this card is very good side of the line. Cool. All right. Okay, so we've got lots leaning into like activating this commander. And I don't, if this is your hope and dream, like if you love this and this is a thing you love, then I'm not going to tell you to take it out. I will tell you that it is in a lot of conflict with cards like this, with cards like this, with cards like this, with cards like this, and this one, and this. All of your like pay less for equipment cards are in like very much at odds with the idea of actually activating this commander. Does that make sense? You're like, when you activate your commander, you're saying, okay, I'm using this ability to circumvent having to pay for shit. And then you also are running like a bunch of other stuff that's like, I'm using actually these abilities to have to pay for shit. And like, these are pulling against each other. So I think, let me give us a playtest. Oh, let me show some more fun to the chat first. So we also have Ancient Tomb, a card that will not cast our commander. Not that it's bad. Obviously, it helps cast everything else, but does not cast our commander. And we are actually, just to say, we are very pip heavy. Like this. We are like, even in our equipments, we need pips. Even like this is pip heavy. These are all like Ancient Tomb's not helping cast that shit. Not helping with this, and like all our low mana value creatures, all of them need mana. You are really demanding that your mana base works hard. You're saying currently you're having a lot of white mana, but like, yo, what about the starting hand that starts with Grand Abolisher and Wan Chi Tong? Like this is, you start with Grand Abolisher and Wan Chi Tong, or like Cloud and Wan Chi Tong in your starting hand with an Ancient Tomb, like. On top of this commander with this mana cost, like you are asking a lot. But to activate the commander for protecting it, like yeah, I'm not trying to tell you that like Ancient Tomb is bad. I do understand why it's here. I think it's good. It's probably fine. I am just saying that like this is more going to tee up this. Yeah, for everyone, we have a Vicious Workshop, and I'm totally fine with people proxying stuff. This is very much a proxy deck. You can tell. But like. You've got 30 artifacts? It doesn't cast your commander? Doesn't activate your commander's ability? I'm sure you can put this down and it scares the bejesus out of your table. It would scare the bejesus out of me. But it is also like, oh, you own a Mishra's. That's super cool. Never mind. Play the Mishra's because you own it. That's sick. Never mind. Sick as fuck. If you own the Mishra's Workshop, you play the Mishra's Workshop. Sick as fuck. Never mind. Complaint retracted. Sick as hell. All right, let's play test. So you've had a bit of trouble deciding exactly what you want to play, yeah? We got two whole ass other decks in here. We got all of these aren't lands, right? Okay, we at least 20 of them are lands. At least that, but oh my god. I love that. No. I do the inverse of what you've done here, which is just I start the deck at like 250 cards, and I just all the way down. I just thought it was a really funny number. All right, let's see how this deck overall plays. Let's get an idea of what we're doing. This is a hand that does not cast Adelaide. Cast our commander, does not cast Adeline. So then we can't get our token idea together. I never make another white mana to save my life. It kind of sequences poorly. I'm not in love. Let's try a different hand. This is a hand that's pretty good. I like this hand. All right, we'll play just this hand. I'm pretty down. I love Archwave Division, by the way. Very good. Very, very, very solid. Yeah, so usually when I make a deck personally, I am going to come up with like a central thesis statement for the deck. I will come up with a couple like Scryfall terms I want to interact with that should get me the cards for that thesis statement, and I will scroll everything that comes up. I usually am trying to cast a really wide net on Scryfall, and anything that I like look at and like seems interesting or cool or fun, I'll click it and pull it to the deck. And then afterwards, I'll do my first pass through the deck. I will cleave like 75 cards out of the deck on just like, this is too tangential. This isn't enough. This is like, I hone for the first like 75 to 100 cuts are just honing that thesis statement and seeing how it marries to the effects that excited me and like marrying those together. And then after that, it's about cutting for efficiency, which then makes my last 10 cuts truly, truly hell every time. Anyways, let's play test. All right, I will draw. Do I have a surveillance? I didn't look. Do I have surveillance? Here is the question. Either way, turn one, we will... No, okay, so I will play this. I will scare the crap out of my opponents. Spooky ookie. I am too zoomed in. We're just gonna zoom out a little bit. There you go. Turn two. I will continue to scare the crap out of my opponents. I will stare at this arcane signet and think in my mind very loudly, why the hell is this here? And then I will play this Voice of Victory to continue to scare the ever-living shit out of my opponents. I strike fear into the hearts of men. That's right. I get punished for my Colossus Hammer if whenever... Yeah, a creature enters during combat. Oh, it's whenever a creature enters during combat. Okay, perfect. And then I must... to target creature, any creature, I don't care. Cool. I play my commander. I beat someone upside the head for 10 damage. This person has 10 damage. 11 damage. I go to turn 4. I play my land. I do not have a single equipment to my name. I have one. I have a Colossus Hammer. I have a very good equipment. One very good equipment. It's on the Voice of Victory right now. But I do not have anything else. I play an Urza. It sure is a strong magic card. Does it do anything? Not in the slightest, but it is here, and it is good. Because now I can tap these two, and I can play this Arcane Signet, and continue to not have any equipment to do anything with. And then I can get this Sigarda's Aid, and continue to not have any equipment to do anything with. I can then go to combat, and I can clock someone upside the head for 12 with my commander, assuming they don't have protection. Which we will solve next turn. We will solve that problem next turn. And we're also going to hope to God that we have a good attack on turn 4. I'm assuming that you're playing against a bunch of combo players, judging by what you've described, and I have a perfectly fine attack on turn 4. Turn 5. I have no card draw, but I have finally found an equipment. I'm so happy with myself. I'm going to pay 3 mana to activate my commander's ability. Whoop-de-whoop. And he's going to jump into the battlefield. Boo, I got you. I'm also going to pay, after that happens, I'm going to pay 3 mana. Boo, I got you. We're not going to tap the token, though. We're going to tap like this. Boom, gotcha. I will not make the germ token, and I will hit my opponent for 1, 2, 3, 4. I might have maybe killed one person. At which point, I have scared the bejesus out of my entire table. I have nothing to tell them to fuck off. And if they kill my commander, I'm going to sit in baby jail forever. Oh, I've got a Moxable. I got a very powerful magic card. We have, like, powerful magic cards that will scare the crap out of people. But, like, we're not... combo, put a 13, 13, 12, 13. Like, you have a 12, 13. Like, you're competing. Mister, I've got a 12, 13 on turn 4. You're here with them. We're boxing. Okay. So, I think this enumerates all the problems that I was saying, though, as I was going through the deck. Which is that you do not have enough equipment, and you do not draw cards. I agree with you. You don't draw cards. I actually don't agree with you. I don't think this deck needs any more mana than it has. This might have too much mana. Like, I don't care. I don't care about this. 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 None of these cards have helped me in any way, shape, or form. Like, these cards have been completely superfluous to my existence. And I have, at this point, 3 equipment synergy pieces that have been completely redundant and don't need to exist. So, we are going to add in the fun equipment. So, can I just search like this? Let's see if I can search like this. We're going to try card type equipment. Actually, let's see if you've already found them. Let's go to your consider board. Have you identified the cards you're missing? I don't like this card. We're not doing this card. I am skipping all of this nonsense. Why is the roaming card here? We're skipping all of that. Okay, we have we identified the cards we are missing? No, 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 no. All right, it seems what we have identified one of the cards we are missing. I'm so proud of us. It seems you are immune to cards that cost less than $200,000. I kid. I'm not. I hope I'm not being a little too mean. I'm not trying to. We need a common that is very cheap. Have you ever heard of Mask of Memory? Where do we go? Ta-da! This is maybe one of Glimmerlens is not great. Mask of Riddles also. Did I miss the Mask of Riddles? This card is sick. This card slaps. This card's awesome. This card's sick. Did you have Mask of Riddles in here and I missed it? I did not. You just don't. Okay, so but you know Mask of Riddles exists, and that's good for you. Riddles. We're going to run Robe of the Archmage. Look at the Archmage guy. I'm gonna make you just look at that. Ignore the equip cost. Doesn't matter. Who cares? Look at. Ugh. You know how many cards you're gonna draw? Draw so many cards. So many freaking cards. This card. This baby. The pilgrims used to ride these babies for miles. So many cards off this thing. All right, so I got card draw, card draw, card draw. We're gonna do the last big card draw. Equipment. Rogues. Gloves. These are the card draw equipments. I bestow them upon you. They're very good. Rogues Gloves, Mask of Riddles, Mask of Memory, Robe of the Archmagi, and Fire and Ice. All great. All great way to draw cards. We love ways to draw cards. Our Sword of Fortune Frontier. You already had Fire and Ice. Love Key to the Vault. Great choice on Key to the Vault. We then also need some ways to have more power than we currently have. Oh goodness. I am trying to remember stuff off the top of my head. Ooh, I also want more double strike. Trying to think. Give me a moment. Oh, we also have like no indestructible. Yeah, so right now the deck you have built is supremely good at getting shot in the head. So we should probably also fix that problem. I don't think Glimmerlens is very good. Glimmerlens is bad. I get the idea like that we're thinking about with Glimmerlens, which is just that like, you know, I'm trying to make tokens and I'll attack with more than one creature, but like I don't think so. I also don't think we like want to. I don't think we care or want to. Oh, there's the Robe of the Archmagi. I did miss this one. We can, but like even Hammer Nizan, like I want to add Hammer Nizan on the indestructible. We can do that. That's probably fine. But yeah, I don't really want to cast this is the problem. Oh, who knows the equipment that creates charge counters? For every creature that enters the battlefield, it makes you a charge counter. Who knows it? What is it? Someone help me. I've got a chat. Come on, chat. I believe in you. What's the equipment that gets charge counters for every, it's like, is it Maul? No, Maul of the Skyclave is the one I was just looking at. It gets charge counters, you get +1/+1 for each creature that enters the battle, or it gets charge counter whenever creature enters the battlefield, you get +1/+1. How dare you? How dare you not know every single magic card immediately? You must know all of them immediately. Where is this? I just stupid? Haha! Mace of the Valiant. Look at this. How does this look? I think it's pretty good. I think this is a great way to make your commander bigger and actually kill people. I like this for killing people. I think it's very good. I like this for if you want more mana, you should be getting your mana from your equipments. You should get this. You should get Pip-Boy. Why you do this to me? Why do you sully me so? Look at these 1-drops. Oh, look at these nice 1-drops. Look at that untapped 2-target lens. Oh, so good. So look at all that mana you get up. Arcane Signet, eat your heart out. I actually don't know if Pip-Boy's that great because it's on attacks. Yeah, it's on attacks. We actually don't want this, but still. Look at how many more equipments, though. We're up to 31 artifacts. We can actually almost entertain running the cards you're running. What else? I want more Double Strike and more Indestructible. I want Celestial Mantle. Celestial Mantle. Is it Celestial Armor? Am I? Yeah, Celestial Armor. Indestructible and Hexproof when it comes into play. Oh, automatically attaches. So nice. And we want Mithril Coat. More Indestructible. More Leave Me Alone. More Fuck Off. Just fuck off. Leave me alone. It's a good idea to build a Jorn God of Winter deck, but not go full stacks with it, because you still want front. Is Jorn the one that plays things from Graveyard and like untaps all snow permanents? Scryfall. I'm great at this streaming thing. I'm staying very on task. Just responding to everything said at me. I don't think you need to play this as stacks. There's no reason to play this as, like, you can, obviously. But I have no particular reason I would play this, like, favorite. I understand the reason to play this as stacks, right? You play like a Winter Moon or a Stasis Orb or whatever the heck, and then you actually get to untap all your lands. Yeah. But like, you don't have to play this as stacks. You can play this as a graveyard deck. Just like, yo, my Muldrotha costs half as much. Half off Muldrotha today only. And like, this is a good mana dork. This is like just a strong mana dork effect. My commander usually gets cradle to graved, so I don't deploy it until I can warp strike. I think I might put him out as a 3-drop like once. Okay, but like playing more indestructible equipments would help not get him immediately shot in the head. No? If you don't like the indestructible equipments, I can kill them. That's fine. I think they're good. I think that you have the world's most shootable man right now. I think that the gameplay that I just saw means that I'm killing this man. I'm killing this man so fast. It's not even funny how fast I'm shooting him in the head. So I think that you should play ways to get him not shot in the head. We can kill I like Mithril Coat and Skyclave, right? Our Celestial Armor. Because these are both flash and flash. These are both. Someone tries to kill you, kill it. No, they didn't. You're a liar. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you're just lying. Yeah. That makes sense. But yeah, I think you need to be better at calling your friends liars. When they try to kill your commander, you just say, no. Actually, you didn't do that. You didn't kill my commander. It's just you're putting up too little of a fight on the killing people with the commander thing. People are killing your commander too effectively. And you need to tell them that they're not allowed to do that. Hey, stop that. You can't kill my commander. We can also do, what is it? Thran Power Suit? Ooh, look at that. Ward 2. We like Ward 2. I like Ward 2. What's the assassin's oh goodness, is it cloak? The Assassin's Creed one, unblockable Ward 3. Anyone know it? Brotherhood's Regalia. Thank you. Sorry. Listen, there's only so many cards I can keep in my head at all times. These streams really are a stress test on like just how much card knowledge do I have. All right, and then we need to you're in blue. You want to know what we should do? We should have this say artifact draw. Force of Will, my favorite artifact draw spell. Force of Will. We have a couple. I know. If you want to know how I do this, this is how I do. 1 second. How much did I do myself here? It's fine, probably. We're gonna scroll a lot here. This is how I do it, by the way. Is I just do a really broad cast here, and then I'm going to try and find all the cards that fulfill my wants and desires. From this like very broad strokes, everything I want all the time. Oh, where's the no? I'm sorry if people are trying to get my attention in the chat right now. I'm reading so fast, lightning fast. Just speed demon reading right here. If you can't read like this, get on my level. Oh, if we do want, I'm gonna add that just in case. If we do want like actual ways to ramp that are good. I feel like I have done a bad job specifying what I want. Here we go. That is something I want. Next page. More stuff. I just want stuff that when I cast an artifact, I draw a card. That's all I want. That's all I want. Please give me something. I will probably cut this, but we're going to add it for now. How many people are screaming at me with the actual answers? Ooh, I do like this one. No one is screaming at me with actual answers. I'm disappointed in you people. I kid. I love you all. I love you all, people I don't know. I find this really fun, but it sounds like you are playing at an actual level where you can't get away with stupid bullshit like this. This is 6 mana, so I'll probably end up cutting it, but I'm grabbing it for now. If you guys are wanting to see how I do this, this is just everything that pops out to me. I'm gonna click on it and I'm gonna go cut it later. No. How did I miss the cards that I wanted? There we go. Uthros. Good choice. There we go. This thing. And there's like an improvised draw spell. You need to understand that you're not just an equipment deck. You are an artifact deck. And you get all Well, deck. I appreciate that you like the. Oh, I will actually say that all of the deck names were excruciating. I took a long time on this. All right, but one thing to notice is this is another thing that I like to point out, which is understanding what your deck actually is. You are an equipment deck, yes. You are also an artifact deck. You already realized this with Urza, but like this is also how we can solve our card draw problem. Is that we don't need to run stuff like these enduring effects. We don't want these enduring effects. They're not very good. We're only like Waterbending Ascension. I'm gonna get a card off of this at the heat death of the universe. This card is never going to draw me a card. It's gonna take an eternity. We're not running this. This might be good enough, but Satoru's not. Where's Satoru? We're gonna start cutting stuff now. Where's Satoru? Okay. Burn. All right, here's a question. Here's a question I have for you. Do you want to actually pay your equip costs? Do you want to equip anything at sorcery speed? Because it sounds like the way you're describing this to me, you only ever You are terrified of your opponents having removal, and you only ever swing in by activating this ability. I am a big Weird Al fan. I've been a Weird Al fan since I was 13 years old. I actually saw him in concert when he was touring with the Big Symphony. It was fucking awesome. He shook his ass in my girlfriend's face. It was great. We have a video of it. Anyways, do we ever actually equip stuff or want to equip stuff in sorcery speed? Lots and lots of creature removal. If we're really paranoid, super mega paranoid about only wanting to activate this ability, then this needs to go. And this is still card draw, so I might keep it. But Forge Anew needs to go. I'm killing these. I'm killing these with a gun. You're still card draw. You get to stay on a technicality, but I hate you for it. I'm really on the fence for Halvar. Jinzakai's just not. if we're just doing the thing that our commander is activating, and that's what we're doing, then Jinzakai is not very good. Plus Tim is probably fine. Shimmer Dragon's, I think, a little expensive. Myroll is probably fine. Cathar's Cassander, I guess, is a free thing, so it's fine. Sure. At least in this channel, my primary demographic is 25 to 35. We're all old. We're all old. Not as bad about artifacts. So you do have to there's a bit of counter magic. You've got the. I'll keep you on the Voice of Victory. I think Voice of Victory is a really good choice on that front. This card should never trigger, but I know that you want to have the ETBs in the battlefield. These are here for when your commander dies and you would like to recover. I think that Monument to Corruption is probably not the best. This is just 4 mana, draw 3, or draw. How have I fixed this? Actually, we're gonna run the Monument. We're not gonna run this. I also just want a Which way, Western man? Hell yeah. You don't see Vandal Blast. Perfect. Because this deck can't handle Vandal Blast. Which way, Western man? You're getting a draw X. These are... Alright, the goal of these cards. My commander is dead. I have 2 cards in hand. I would like new stuff. No. So here's the... It's Nadu, not Nadu. The River Hoopoe. The best magic card. I am the original Simic Bird. Way better Simic Bird. Watch this. Watch this. Much far superior Simic Bird. Look at him in all his glory. Much better bird. Imagine Nadu. Cringe. I pay mana for my cards. Gosh darn it. I will pay mana. Bird power. I'm even less mana than Nadu. Hell yeah. Way better. Way better card. All right, back to this. All right, so the reason that I don't like stock up or consult the star charts, consult's fine. The goal of this card, when I run these cards in my deck, the goal of these cards is I have 2 cards in hand, 3 cards in hand. My field is fucked. I am shit fucked. I would like to not be shit fucked anymore. I want to be able to have a card either in my hand or I can draw that will make me not shit fucked anymore. That is the goal of these cards. These are just, I pay all the mana I have, and I cast this, and I have solved my card problems now. All the cards are good. I don't care. Usually I only have 1 in my deck, though. We can do 2 if you want to, but I don't think you make enough mana. To be frank. So, which way, Western man? Thus the phrase, which way, Western man? Do you think your commander dies more than once? Basically, if you think your commander is going to die more than once, you want this one. All right, pull from tomorrow it is. That's fine. We can also run Consult the Star Charts to make you feel warm and fuzzy if you want. Consult the Star Search. It's like fine. I don't think this card's bad by any extent. It's just like not a card. I don't typically run cards that are hey, I have a Popper CEDH deck built around my River Hoopoe. Is it good? Kind of. Is it just worse Gretchen Titchwellow? Yes. But that doesn't matter. Well, that's the point of these cards. The point of these cards is that your commander dies twice and you're in like hell, and you need to not be in hell anymore. They also are good for like, I'm in a really good spot. I'm going to hold like, I'm just going to like hit with my commander, do shit, nothing, and hold my mana up and just fire these to draw a bunch of cards. Or like, I don't want to commit to my commander right now, but you're at the 6 mana to play your commander and activate in the same turn. So you're just going to throw this and you're going to draw 4 cards. In case you like didn't want to do that or didn't have to do that, or you think like a board wipe is problem, like someone already has a big board and so board wipe's probably coming. You just hold this, someone board wipes, you throw it on their end step, you draw 4. Oh, but I don't like cards like this because they're not good for dicking. Just like straight up don't like them on the basis that like this is pay to if I need stuff right now, I want my cards to accomplish their job wholly and fully. This is not going to make me feel like I have enough resources to end the game. This is. But yeah. I don't know. Are you saying the game is over by the time you get to turn 6? Because like you're telling me that you don't like to play this commander unless you can immediately activate the ability, which is turn 6. Like, you're telling me that you don't get to 6 mana until the game ends, but like, you're pitching me that that's the game plan. So I'm believing you. I'm believing you that that's the game plan. And if that's the game plan, then we want a card like this. Mox Amber's bad. Just bad. Just like not good. Your deck does not want mana this badly. I will let you keep Soul Ring on the basis that it is, to my resistance, a very powerful magic card. How much do I like Requiem Monolith, actually? No, because you're trying to be like unblockable and weird in Trixie, so we're not going to run that. This is good, though. This is... So, since we have committed to not equipping things at sorcery speed, and you don't particularly actually love Indestructible because you're really concerned about like death during combat, then this can die. It's like hung-ish bracket 3 is what they're saying, and I will believe them on that. Forge Anew also gets to die on this basis. Goodbye. At this point, we also have we're too many lands. Too many lands. I'm usually a big, we're keeping our land count low gamer. I appreciate we keeping our land low gamer. Your average mana cost is 2. How much card draw do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, this card sucks. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18? Yeah, we're good. We're good on, or 19, 20, 21. We're good. Super good on card draw now. Now we should be super happy on card draw. Yeah, your mana value is like basically shit nothing. You have your average mana value is very low. So we're gonna kill some. We do tutor basics, so I can't just kill your basics, even though I want to. We'll kill our Verges. I'm gonna kill your Verge cycle. I'm not in love with all your utility lands, but we're gonna throw you down to 37 lands. I think this deck can easily survive on 37. You're really trying to get to 3. Your deck really just wants to get to 3. All right, we need 7 cuts. I'll let the Mox Diamond and Mox Opal stay, but Jesus Christ. It sounds like you play with the kind of people who are like game for that kind of thing, so like it's fine. Oh, I do want to kill you and switch you for... How often do you need to actually board wipe someone versus just saying that you get to be stuck there for a second while I kill you? Because this is effective. Like how often do we like need it to be a board, like a hard board wipe? Yes. Afraid cards and formula. I understand. Dismissal, very good. I don't like I don't like a big symmetrical board wipe, especially since we really don't have a lot of indestructible. I've added 2 indestructible effects for you, but like we're still not very high. So I like Galadriel's Dismissal as like go sit in jail. I frequently say I don't need creature. Yeah, so Galadriel's Dismissal, great player removal. Hey, nice board, idiot. Just like a very nice, like, I like Galadriel's Dismissal as like kind of like a turn fog almost, where it's just a like, you don't win right now, and then you're gonna untap, you're gonna go with your commander, and they're gonna die from that. Whenever you draw your first or second, this card's probably still pretty good. I think out of these 2, who gets to stay? I don't think your mana base can support these 2 cards in the same deck. And I think the card they can't support is Wan-Chi Tong. Now, if you really, really want a Wan-Chi Tong effect, I can throw Archivist of Ogma in here, where your deck can actually cast that. But you are not making double blue on turn 2 and double white for all of these. Your deck is demanding double white over double blue so much harder. And you are not making double blue for this effect. Also, Codsworth is dying. Is Codsworth dying? Activate only as a sorcerer. He's dying. Bye. Bye. I like Wan-Chi Tong having flash, though. But Archivist of Ogma does it just as well. The Ogma? Okay. You just had a... I just have a Wan-Chi Tong. I shouldn't even question. I just had a Wan-Chi Tong. Motherfucker result like, I just needed a place for my Mishra's Workshop. Oh, I'm so sorry. I helped my friend trade for a Mishra's Workshop at DreamHack Dallas a couple years ago. That took literally all day. I don't like that Squall doesn't actually trigger on your commander. So I'm killing it. Okay. There's Squall. I understand Squall. I see it. But I don't like that it doesn't actually trigger on your commander when you're doing the thing that you're explicitly telling me is like really important for you. I do like the trick of Dark Ritual to activate my commander when you didn't think I could. I do like that trick. That trick is fun. Yeah, Squall is like his own like neat little commander deck. I am a big Sun Titan fan. So Sun Titan in the command zone, big fan, mad respect, very on board. But like just here, we're just like not quite there. Okay. I think that Nettle Cyst is our worst version of this effect by a country mile. So it dies. What? You just don't care that it's its own creature. Oh, I guess that Nettle Cyst auto-equips itself because it makes a creature. I'm still taking out the Nettle Cyst on the basis that you are telling me I'm leaning in on the, like, we are activating the commander. This is really important. This is what we're doing. If that is what we're doing all the time, though, we can kill... Did I add the Brotherhood's Regalia? Did it get added? No, I did not. Okay. But I will believe you. I will believe you that that's what's happening. That makes Genji Glove really awkward. Genji Glove is really awkward. Am I just stupid? Can I not read? I have a full belief in my inability to read. Yep, I can just not read. Okay. I'm assuming your commander is getting unblockable on its own, doesn't need the regalia. Fine. I'm insisting you keep these 2. Genji Gloves becomes really awkward, but I would just like to replace it with a different double strike effect. Because equipped creature is not attacking, is the problem. That's our like big flashing problem here that we seem to be kind of ignoring, is that equipped creature is not attacking. This isn't equipped on our turn. Like, that's kind of our problem. Do we want to do a different double strike effect? I do think you need more double strike. Double strike is good. I would like Halvar more, but I also think that you need... One, you can't tutor Halvar with all of your card tutors, and 2, like, you do need double strike. Like, double strike is like one of the most important effects for an equipment deck. It's like it is one of your greatest force multipliers. Dude, I can type. Dude, I'm so good at this internet thing. I'm so great at it. I'm just a baller. As a beginner combat, put a charge card on this equipment. What in the shit fuck? Okay. No, we're not doing this. Whatever equipped you put an aura card. Interesting. Not good. Interesting. Ooh, Leyline Axe. There we go. Look at some spicy Magic the Gathering. Ooh, yeah, that's Genji gloves. Eat dirt. Way better. Some games you just start with that Leyline Axe in play, and it's ooh, that's gonna be spicy, 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 and then your opponents can all cry in the corner. You said you wanted me to cut this, right? We're killing Candlekeep Sitch. Even though it's like kind of fine. It's like 5 mana draw 2. Like fine. Or 3 mana draw 2. I don't like Consult the Star Shards. Goodbye. Alright. This would be my build of the deck. If you've not done this before, I always leave the last cut to the deck builder. So that is, I always like last cuts to be very personal. I think my general thought process is the last cut in your deck is not going to fuck up your deck in any reasonable way. So it's entirely up to you. And this hand rocks. I love this hand. We are going to draw a card. I'm going to play this Tundra. Play an Esper Sentinel. I'm going to assume that I draw 1 card off this Esper Sentinel. I think that that's a fine assumption. I'll play this land. I'll play this Lotus Petal. I will cast my commander. Even though I don't really get to do anything with it. I hit someone. I will draw 1 card off this Esper Sentinel. I think that that's still appropriate. You can tell me that I might not be appropriate, but I'm calling it appropriate. I'm just a small little boy. I'm going to tell everyone I'm a small bean and they don't kill my Noctis because I'm just the smallest bean on planet Earth. Just the smallest little guy. Just super small. And I'm going to play this Archmage, Vidalcan Archmage. And I'll be like, I'm just drawing cards, guys. I don't have any equipments. I can't hurt anybody. Why would you be so mean to me? And they'll not be mean to me because they love me. I will also draw 1 more card of this Esper Sentinel. I'll play this land. I will play 2. So now we have an awkward situation where I can't actually trigger this commander normally, but I will draw off that. I'm in a bit of a tizzy here, friends, where I don't know if I activate my commander to just get the... I think I just activate my commander to get the card draw because I'm flooding to all shit. I activate my commander. I could also just pay... I could just do this. I activate my commander. That equips this. I draw 2 and discard 1. Draw 2, rip 1, that card sucks. We discard a card to hand size. Turn 4. Turn 5. We are having trouble because we are not getting our ways to trip our commander. I did not realize how necessary it was to mulligan to that. 2 mana, play this. 2 mana, equip this. Or 2 mana, like Cloud. Automatically equipping this. Oh, I also should have drawn. I will go look through my deck for where's Excalibur? This is why not having a Hammer of Nizan is kind of rough. But I still get to... This does not have trample. I think I hold up mana. And I flash in this Celestial Armor. I draw a bajillion trillion cards. And I make 2 land. I get 2 basics. I get 2 planes. I don't know if this is right, but we're doing this. My commander is mega hexproof, and people can fuck off. I draw 1, 2. I discard this one. I draw 1, 2. I discard this one. And now, and then I discard tier to hand size. It auto equips. Celestial Armor auto equips. This is what it does. Right? Yeah, attach it to target creature. I didn't make the card, man. And now I'm on turn 6. This is my turn 6. While this is slower than your previous game, I had protection, and now I have fuck you. I have an entire very full board. I have very, very full hand. And I have lots of I have another tutor. I have this nice big honkin' I'm gonna beat you upside the head. My answer is probably I play this for free. I cast this Stoneforge Mystic. I go get the ley line. I fucking kill somebody, and I have a counterspell up to keep me alive. Oh, the Sword of the Animus equips because another creature entered the battlefield under your control, being Cloud, Midgard Mercenary. Noctis. Oh, during combat. Fuck. It's fine, probably. I did not play the Celestial Armor. I have 2 removals. I have 2 counter spells during this turn. And someone please didn't kill my commander. Yeah. My bad. You do not have these 2 lands that are in the... Or actually, I can just have equipped that and I didn't cast this. My bad. Politic with this Cloud to make it so no one hurts you. Do you like this? I like that this is drawing more cards than the list that you sent me. I think there's still a little work to be found in here, tuning around these effects. I think that I've done a good job fixing your equipment package a lot, but if I had any notes about the future of this deck, these kinds of effects need to be like looked at a bit more. Maybe just like a straight up, just like, what's the beer? Anyone know, what is it? Worm Crossing? Worm Patrol Crossing, maybe. Play this version of the deck a couple times before you like come and grab this. It's a better direction. I think this is playing better. You might, that kind of effect you might still want to play with a bit more to, if we're really, really leaning in to Noctis being equipped during play, is my like main concern from that playtest. But I think this is a lot better. I think you have like so much more access to cards here. All right. Yeah. Inoki, yeah, is another really good one. Inoki's really strong if you want to go that direction some more. But is this good, Corinne? Do we feel good? Feels like everything you loved and dreamed about? Everything you wanted to pay $10 for? I like it. I do like this Noctis idea. I think this Noctis is like weird and cool. It just you're definitely putting him under a lot of pressure. Free counter magic might be a better use of your game changers than this fast mana, by the way. This and this. Play the Beatrice Workshop. It's cool. But I also would like maybe entertain a bit more like fierce guardianship and force of will and that kind of stuff. Maybe another like if you want to for playing around with your game changers. I didn't really touch those, but I think that those would play better as your game changers. Free counter magic is a very different dynamic to be played around. It like, and a lot of players aren't like used to it. They don't play well around it. But yeah. All right. Is Twiley here? Next person. I think that this is a lot better on card draw now, but I am still a little skeptical on Force of Will just because your blue card count is abysmal. But Fierce Guardianship might be a good choice. Your blue card count is like truly dog shit. I'll cop to that. It's not great. You could run. We'll move on. But I think this is good. Keep this. If you're having trouble with equipments, add more like just shitty myriad guys. If you're having trouble with removal, fierce guardianship, and depending on the kind of removal, maybe just like straight up the white one. What is that one? Shoot, why am I looking on it? The white free commander spell. Oh, I'm just completely banking. Whatever, that one. Flawless maneuver, thank you. Yeah. Those two can also be really good. So get a white flare. You have a decent white creature count? I don't know. I've had a lot of success with the white flare, but also like a lot of your creatures are like load bearing on that like equip during combat strategy. So like, all right. With all that, we're gonna move to our next deck. Is Twilight here? Or T-Quill, sorry. T-Quilly. Yeah, Flare of Fortitude. Very good. Very good card. I've won every game I've cast Flare of Fortitude. Backbreakingly strong. If not Ruby, I saw that you were already here. You still here? Are you good to be on board? I wish I could say the same. Have you tried winning more games? I have been winning a problematically large number of games. I might need to tune. I just did a big sweep of deck updates, so hopefully those will help. But I have been a little high. All right, we can go for Ruby. I hope, Rin, that this was a good. You had a good time with your first deck review here, though. I try my best to make sure everyone has a fun time and has a good deck review. I think it's important, but I am new to this, so I always accept feedback. This is a very new process for me. All right, now moving to Ruby. We have more very gay stuff going on. Let me just duplicate the list. Include card text. Why are you sorry? Are you not good right now, Ruby? I can do Jackie instead. Why are we sorry, Ruby? It's all good. Oh, okay. I thought you had to like suddenly go or something. Oh, just the deck? You have to own this. You sent this to me. You gotta own this shit. You gotta be loud and proud. We have a donut shop near us called Amy's Donuts. And I'm pretty sure it's like run by these like old Hispanic ladies. But the colors are the lesbian flag. So like across the entire side of the building is just the lesbian pride flag. So we always call it lesbian donuts. It's your most liked. Well, let's look into it. Let's have some fun. Let me switch text on what is pinned here. It's a bit north. It's I've vaguely doxed my like it's not that close to me, but it is a place we go every once in a while. Next time I'm in Dallas, you're gonna drive like an hour north if you're like in Dallas proper. I'm in the Dallas area. Okay. All right, let's switch over to this. Let's give our read through. If you do go there, you should get their kolaches. They wrap them in croissants. Super good. They also have like a bunch of like a voodoo donut style of thing, so it's like a bunch of like weird donuts. But yeah. Terminator 2 and 35mm. That's sick. That's sick as hell. All right. I saw Adrenaline Vala and I went ooga boonga. Deck is ultimately a hate bear deck with some light initiative sprinkled in. I hate you. It wins by locking players out and tapping down their lands through Uroborg, Cormos Spell, and Tron. Got it. Cool. Or beating people to death with a pseudo lock with Brazella and Redain. Cool. We're bracket 3, by the way. Recently added a lot more tutors in card draw to make the plan a little more consistent. I'm not sure if I have enough interaction, however. I think the deck's weakest aspects are some of my hate bear pieces, but my selection is a little limited because only women and androgynous creatures are allowed in the deck. Do not cut the initiative package, as this is a part of the theme of the deck. But I want to cut the initiative package. I hate it. I hate it so much. Okay. I'm oh, I was just more just saying that we're bracket 3 just so that everyone in the chat can follow along with what our goals are here. Because when I duplicate it doesn't duplicate the bracket you chose. Fucking opposition agent a woman? One sec. Opposition agent is a woman. You know what? I didn't notice. I'm gonna be fully real with you. All right, dog. Fun fact: gay man's dog. Oh, it's totally fine. We got the dog. Everyone loves the dog. On those tiny cards, sometimes they're tiny little. I actually do love looking at art on chart. Oh, but I will say, oh, what was his name? What's his? I got immediately distracted. Elder Gar. So Nicholas Gregory was at Cool Stuff Incon, and his art looks so much cooler blown up because like you get a lot of the little like these are actually like claws. They're not roots, and like these are like sloth toes. And it's just like he does this art style that's always like very like we are cryptids. Like his let me look at this stuff. So like very like cryptid style art style where he like blurs the backgrounds a lot, but use a lot of like softer colors. And with like this here, like we use the background colors in the actual main colors are he doesn't like pop his color a whole ton. He does like a little bit if he really wants, but mostly like for light. And when it's blown up, this effect of like how he kind of blotches the paint to blur these backgrounds becomes so much more apparent. It's very cool. Looks right. Where's the grief? I like how I got immediately derailed, but we had a whole conversation. This grief, like this person here that's like, and you only get it because of like this light here, but this is like a person. And it's like, it's just, he does such a good job. But like, yeah, you can see it more blown up here where he's like kind of blurred the edges of this all a little bit, but they're all kind of the same rough color palette. So like this leg ends up blending in. It looks great. He does a great job. I love Magic Art. This game, the high quality of the art in this game is like definitely one of its mainstays, and it's one of the reasons I love this game. All right, I will read the movie Man You Say. All right. If Thelma and Louise was so good, why was there no Thelma and Louise 2? Welcome to my awful Trelana fanfic in their tomb raiding escapades. This deck represents what it feels like to be a woman and a lesbian in the current political climate. So if it's not to your place, sorry. Honestly, I just wanted to build a white deck, and I saw that these two and fell in love. They're here, they're queer, and they're committing crimes all the time, baby. Let's be gay, let's do crimes. I love one of my favorite lines in. Oh, what song is that? Oh, I'm gonna look it up later. I also love this movie. Okay, ending the patriarchy. I feel like this is starting the matriarchy. I don't know if we're ending shit. Elishnorn ain't here to end shit. She's here to start it. And we love her for it. We love her for her goals in life. Oh my god. Okay. There's the other Thalia. Hot Thalia. This is cool Thalia. This is hot Thalia. Wait, what's that? We gotta switch to my favorite art of this Thalia. Oh, love hot Thalia. This card in person looks so good. You start the matriarchy by ending the matriarchy. True. I like how you have no illusions about the Corvus spell being here. All right. Yep. I'm noticing we don't have any proper rule of law effects, but I guess we're in bracket 3, and rule of laws are like kind of mid in bracket 3, so I kind of understand that. Kill everyone now. Hell yeah. This deck's peak. We have peak deck. Everyone now. All right. Sure. I would not really class these as removal, but I get the idea is like general interaction stuff. But this is why I don't love the like interaction is anything I do that touches my opponents. Because like this says 15 removal spells. This does not actually represent 15 removal spells. Really, it's only 3 short though, so I'll give the pass. I will say, anytime you kill something with an Aganjo, oh, it feels so good. It's so mwah, mwah. I love whenever I can get someone with Aganjo. It feels so. It's the best. It is the literal best. I do. I've been asked by Blue Collar Commander to start shilling Shieldred's Edict, and also this is supposed to be a girl boss deck, and so this should be Shieldred's Edict. Just sorry, true fact should be Shieldred's Edict. I think that also might be a man in the art, but I don't quite know because they definitely have long hair and their hair's up. I don't know. Here, we gotta view detail. We gotta investigate. I think that's a dude. I think that's Inti specifically. Yeah, he wept at Inti's death. Yeah, this is a dude. Got to be Shieldred's Edict. So sorry. So first cut right here. Just gonna have to just real quick. Flavor fail immediately. No points. Deck is no longer peak. All right. Rest of these are good. I will say it was very sad, so it counts. A vampire killing pen. What is it? Trevor Balfour is an honorary woman. We got a bad bitch in this picture. I'll give it to you. Wait. We gotta play the arts. Gotta get all the arts right. No. This art is sick. This is the one that I want. Where's the actual real one though? Ba-ba. This is $20 now? Dude, I have one of these. Oh. Dude, I cried when I read this in the story. Okay. Let's keep going. Best present is impossible to regift. Lands. We love lands. Big lands fan. 39 lands. Healthy land count. Guide of Souls. Souls Attendant. Where's the last one? Where's the Souls? Where's our last one? You're missing one. You're missing one of the Soul Sisters. You broke up the band. Why you break up the band? The Soul. Where's Stepmom? Wow. Yeah, Soul Warden. You broke up the band. Can't believe you did this. Werefox. Seasoned Dungeoneer. Yo, Legacy staple. Seasoned Dungeoneer. Devil Spirit. All good. All great. Love all these. Oh, I commissioned my first ever artist proof commission with this card. I'm waiting for it in the mail. Oh, I'm so excited. It's gonna have a big Aurelia and a cowboy hat on the back, which I hate and love so much. Fridge. But yeah, this is my first ever commissioned artist proof. And I'm so excited. I'll post it in the chat once I get it. I'm so excited. What in the hell? You know what? Yeah, I get it. I see it. Put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control with a corpse counter on it. You take the initiative if that creature would leave the battlefield exiled. This is before finality counters existed. Got it? You take the initiative. I hate you. Recursion. Yeah, these are all good. You gotta run Revel Art combo. I played this card in. I did a sealed for. They did like 2 pre-release kits sealed for Baldur's Gate 3, and I played like 4 of these. I pulled 4 of these in the 2 boxes, and the deck sucked, but I won. And the winning prize was a collector booster pack, and I got an Ancient Copper Dragon full art foil, so that was pretty good. Or Ancient Brass Dragon, not Copper Dragon, whatever. Less good, but still good. So we are taking Tomb Raiding for the initiative. Got it. Only 4 cards. Come on. And we got tutors. Oh my god, tutors. Okay. You are really going ham on the tutors. I like these with the whole Thalia thing. Now, this is a better deck than the last one for the whole Thalia trick. I like this deck for the Thalia trick. Caustic Bronco? Sure. Tart Confidant. Sure. You watch a lot of elk content. You watch a lot of elk. You and Target Friend are lesbian together. It is cute. There aren't that is true. There are not a lot of good initiative cards. Most of them suck. Mask of Memory. I love Rita the Dynamic God. God, this card is so busted. Busted. Busted makes me feel good. And then I've added you a Shieldred's Edict. Okay. Let us see how it plays. Let's see. What was the exact thing you were asking for? We're just trying to, you know, clean up the edges. Trim this up. Let's see how this plays. So this, in theory, should play pretty well. And I think it should. All right, playtest. I think this is fine. Looks fine. Play a white land. Play an Authority of the Consuls, because we're a bad person. Turn 2, we will play this Terminus. What does this do? At the beginning of each end step, if an opponent has more cards than you, this creature becomes prepared. Yeah, we're going to be the only person at 5 cards in hand at this point in the game. So this will become prepared. A land. We could have played Adrenaline Vala, but I don't really feel like playing Adrenaline Vala this early is that important. You could correct me that I am wrong there, but I'm pretty sure like just getting some stuff set up here is probably the best plan. All right. Ta-da! I can then play a land. We can, I guess, just get now we get the Adrenaline Vala out. We get the joined things. Because of this Authority of the Consuls and it's turn 4, I'm assuming I can hit somebody here. Do I even want Ephemerate right now? I hit like Felia. I'm a little ways away. I get the idea here. I think I'm killing the Ephemerate. I don't think I really want it. Because I like these together. I get the idea here though. We're gonna get both Bruna and whatever the heck. And that'll be good. Alright. Next card. Land. Okay, 1, 2, 3 mana. Me and target person are gay together. It is quite cute. I've already played my land. I've used too much white mana because I am bad at the game. I will then play this. Actually, I will go to combat and I will bonk someone. Actually, you know what? What I'll do is I will pay 1 mana. I'll move this over. And I'll bonk someone with this. Bonk. Draw 2. Discard. Honestly, I probably can keep the real Secret Rendezvous just because like I feel like I'm stuck. I'm gonna be stuck with all these cards in my hand. And we'll kill it. I don't know if this will ever re-prepare again because we're doing quite well on keeping our hand pretty full. Voice of Victory. If at the beginning of each end... Oh, wait, that's really good. I never noticed this. So at the beginning of each end step, if an opponent has more cards than you, so what you do is you're going to give an opponent a bunch of cards, and then they'll have more cards in hand than you, so you will re-prepare it. Okay. This card's correct. I actually don't think this is correct because you're just going to be feeding someone a shit ton of magic cards, but it is pretty cool. Land. Dark Confidant. Sure. I'm going to draw 2. Discard 1. Probably that one. I'm going to throw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stuff like this. I will scare the shit. I will scare the hose. The hose will be scared. And then turn 7, I will lock people out of the game. Okay. I wish this was an instant. I have had a million things to say about what my opponents are doing here. All right. Well, let me think. You have card draw. I'm proud of you. You have fixed your card draw. I like your card draw. I wish these Soul Sisters did anything. What is the idea with all the life gain? Am I missing something other than like, let's be gay and let's do crimes? I wish that this card draw, because I really wish that this life gain did anything. Right now, it doesn't do anything. It's not part of the theme. Yeah, so I get the life gain, right, is supposed to offset like these Caustic Bronco and Dark Confidant and like that kind of stuff. Is that just like Because I don't really think you need that much life gain to do that. You sure as heck do not need these two. This card's still powerful, so you can like kind of run it. But like I'm down to kill these. I don't really like them. I don't think they do anything. Yeah, let's just I want stepmom. Bring in stepmom. I like stepmom as like my main thing is you don't have counter magic. We'll keep the mom one. I do love that art though. Stepmom, go with your actual mom. More protection on that front. What did you say? Did you say that it's been... You said you just added like a bunch of... It doesn't feel like it has enough... I feel you had a decent amount of interaction in those games, but we could try to buy a little time. We could try and fit in Reprieve. We could try and fit in Manatithe. We can get a little tricksy on the stack. How do we feel about getting a little tricksy on the stack? Yeah. Do we like tricks on the stack? Doing tricks on it? Yeah, if we're having to be fair, the like Malcurve is really good on that track. I like tricks on the stack. I like Manatithe. Oh, we can't do this Manatithe. It's a dude. Gonna have to buy this one. And I'll make the rules. Gotta play it. That one feels good. The Shelter Seal's like fine. Reprieve and Manatithe play on the stack really nicely. I don't love this because they just don't immediately reflip. Is there a more explicit lock than the Redain plan? I get the idea that you're like trying to do. You could. Is it? Okay. Hear me out. Your secondary lock on top of Redain can be Elspeth Conquers Death and Thalia. It's 4 cards that you have to piece together, but this is also like another make this lock even more like noose around your neck, you know? I like this. I think this is pretty decent. Yeah? Really get that noose around you. Also, like, this is just like pretty fine removal. Like, it's awesome. Not awesome. 5 mana heal 1 thing isn't the best, but it's a reanimate spell in the meantime, and like it gives, and it is really strong with Thalia. It's very, very powerful with Thalia. This I've loved this card every time I played it. I don't get to play it very often, but I do love it every time I do get to play it. And also, obviously, very on theme. Elspeth literally overthrowing the patriarchy in this scene. We actually don't know what the hell she's doing because they didn't write the stupid book. But in theory, she is killing Heliod here. She is what could be more girl boss than conquering death, really? If you think about it. She is overthrowing the patriarchy, exactly. Anything else? I'm trying to think like how I would. I do think just like an Archon of Emeria, just be like cruel. It's got Nissa flavor text on it. I don't technically know what the gender of the person writing it is, but close enough. And you can pair. Oh. If you want to hard lock the game, and this goes well with your tax effects. That plus Archon hard locks the game. Technically, it hard locks everybody, so you might not want to do this, but it does hard lock the game. The asymmetric one is using Tyrannus Magistrate instead of Archon, but obviously not a woman, can't use it. So, unallowed. But yeah, we could do Knowledge Pool plus Archon of Emeria. No one can cast any spells anymore? Well, people can only cast from not their hand. So basically, everyone only gets their commander and nothing else. That's usually how this plays. I don't know if I love this adding this loop as much, but it is funny, and so I will propose it. Yeah, still waiting for the woman Dranith Magistrate. This deck, OP, it makes this deck OP. I'm kind of like mid on this idea. I think this is like mid. I don't like this. Not in love with it. You could brick people a little better with nah, that doesn't quite work. Still really funny though. Hushbringer? Hushbringer is a good stacks piece we are missing. But we are a flicker deck, that's right. We can't do Hushbringer because we are flickering stuff. We have Elishnorn, but we can't do Hushbringer. Is Doughty Voidwalker ambiguous enough for you? Does this count? Does it fit our restriction? Legitimate question. Yeah, you can't. Oh, Sanctum Prelate could be good. We're counting this as a mem? Alright. What about this version? Low cost of $80. Who knows their gender? And this one's special because it can block and have shadow. In that, no one remembers that shadow until you tell them it does. This is the store championship promo from like 2024. I just got one. It's super cool. It looks sick as hell. It's not new, it's just rare. You have to know someone who won a store championship when like no one was playing standard at the time because it was one of the various hell standards. I think it was like when Esper Legends was the main deck in standard and everyone was having a terrible time and decks were $1,500. All right, we got Doughty Voidwalker in here. We got more. Oh, it's totally good. I don't know what the hell it's tagged in Scarfall. Okay. That is what I can think of. Anyone in chat have any thought processes for Femme Hate Bears? I'm still with Guide of Souls. I like Guide. Is Skrelv... The question really at the end of the day, though... Skrelv? Skrelv's a woman. I believe Skrelv is literally a woman. I believe Skrelv births like a hive, but I don't quite remember. I'm with Skrelv. We're doing Skrelv. Skrelv is female. See, perfect. Skrelv is female. I'm taking credit on their word. Skrelv's a woman. And this gives you, you can attack now. Pretty good. Pretty solid. Definitely worse than the other two Mother Fruits, but I like it, so we're running it. I'm going with it. We're going forward. We're going with I'm ChatGPT in it. All right. What do we cut for all of this? I already cut one thing. I need 5 cuts. I am not a fan of the Dark Confidant. I'm sure that Elk just told you to put the Dark Confidant in here. I'm taking it out. I'm not in love with 3 mana tutors. I'm going to primarily be not in love with Beseech the Queen because you don't have a ton of black mana. I also think your card draw is like actually fine. So I don't think we need so many tutors. I'm kind of on the fence on just like having 2-mana rocks in this deck. If you only have 2 of them, I would just kill them. You're in a hunt. I just don't think this deck wants to run at Dronalin Volov particularly quickly. I don't know. Fun ones. For what kind of female hate bears are you looking for? I don't particularly think this needs anything specific. Maybe a few more tax effects. We only had the 1 tax effects in Thalia. We had like 2 tax effects. Oh yeah, there's also this one. But it looks terrible. This hasn't come out yet. This will come out when Marvel comes out. Counterpoint, the other one looks sick as hell, and this looks like dog. But like this one's explicitly a woman. and explicitly killing the patriarchy. Just explicitly killing the patriarchy here. Literally Widow-making Infiltrator. Literally killing the patriarchy. This one looks cooler though. So your choice. But when Marvel comes out, you have that option as well. Hacked weapon is attached to a creature. You don't lose the game. Equip creature, attacks, draw a card, reveal it. +X/+X. It's 4 mana. And discard a card? No. 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 I know I just got 3 card draw effects from you, but no. Aethersworn Canonist. You know what? I like Aethersworn Canonist over Archon for theme reasons. That Aethersworn is more explicitly femme. More explicitly femme. I like that for that reason. Everything else, Guardian of Thraben's already here. Honor Guard. So we are running. Pact Weapon is non-negotiable. I hate you. I hate you so much. Okay, fine. Fine. Oh, Spirit of the Labyrinth. Oh, Spirit of the Labyrinth. Oh, there we go. There's a good one. There's a good one we're missing to lock our opponents in absolute hell. You know what? Spirit of the Labyrinth does mean Bob should come back in, though. Dark Con. I do hate that, but it is also true. I hate it, but it's true. Gosh darn it. Okay, I need 5 cuts again. Why have you done this to me? It's important to the fan. I hate you, but I understand. Spirit of the Labyrinth, though, this is what we're missing. Oh, now that's a lock. That's a stack space. Woof. Hard woof. Oh, it makes Brina so good. Oh, Lauren. On someone's turn, you tap the Lauren. They don't get to draw. You do. Oh, spicy. Oh, I love. Great suggestion. Absolutely astounding suggestion. Is this power or toughness? Oh, it's toughness. Ooh, yes it is. Oh, that's so good. I'm feeling myself. I love that. Great choice. Okay, but we do need 5 cuts. I'm killing the 2-mana ramp spells. I don't think this deck wants them, like, at all. This deck wants to play an idiot on turn 2. I want to play this. I want to play this. So many things I want to play on turn 2 that are not a ramp spell. It just straight up doesn't want one. Solitude also feels like kind of middling with only, I guess we have 2 scam effects. Okay, I don't love it. Cucked your own draw. How much? I mean, but we have, I just re-added, you have Pact Weapon, which doesn't draw. You have Ripples of Undeath, which doesn't draw. You have Caustic Bronco, which doesn't draw. You have Dark Confidant, which doesn't draw. It's like 3 effects that you get to break Cemetery, which is not a ton, but is a decent amount. It nerfs Brina. Lauren gets to get around it, so that's 5 effects. That one is awkward. 6 effects. I'm down with 6. I think 6 effects is enough Oh, 7 effects, sorry, with the pact. Yeah. Oh, no, I already counted pact, yeah. So I think 6 effects is enough. I think 6 effects is enough to say that, like, to say that you have sufficiently this card is bad. I will say a legitimate reason not to run this is backbreaking. This is the kind of game card that makes hell games. Like, if you don't want to run it on the basis that this is a very, like, we are locked in hell kind of card, this is a very we are locked in hell kind of card. I trusted I trusted Nelly. Trust me, it's evil. Yeah. Oh, I remember that. Yeah. Oh, that's also delightfully devilish, Seymour. Yeah, like mitigates the downside of Fireman Commando 2. If anyone attacks, like not you, you get to draw. They don't. Oh, so good. Okay, we do need to find some. I'm just gushing about the deck, but we do have to find some cuts. Same realm for Sand Scout on the basis of just like you don't want the rep. That's not what the deck's doing. I love Sand Scout. I just said I love Sand Scout. You do not want it. Not what your deck is trying to do in any reasonable shape or form. Charge's fine. Eerie's Interlude is fine. Serena's fine. I wish this was just other legendary creatures and not tapped, but it is fine. How often does Deafening Silence come up? Oh, I thought Scrove was a woman. Okay. Bye, Grove. All right, last one. How often does Deafening Silence come up? Like, actually, straight up. This is like a real question. Because you're playing in bracket 3, so like Deafening Silence is not No. We gotta stick to the bit. I'm sticking to the bit. We're not honorary women and shit. We're sticking to the bit. Also, I need cuts. But yeah, how often does Deafening Silence come up in the like games you play? It pops. It comes up. Okay. Just because like I know a lot. Like generally in bracket 3, just like rule of law effects are like kind of fine. They're like very fine. Which is on that basis, I think the Aether's Warranted die. I know I added it, but I think it's die. All right, that is my little touches, little changes, little tweaks, little turn in on some of the knobs. Let's see how this feels a little bit. Yeah, this is fine. Though I don't love Night Whispers kind of effects. Like if this were this hand feels so much better if this is a Phyrexian Arena or like if this is a Requiem Monolith. Oh, this hand feels so much better if this is a Requiem Monolith, but it's not a Requiem Monolith. So this hand kind of feels like fine. It means that I don't play this Alpha. It's fine. It's not bad by any extent. I play this. I play Mother Runes. And tap on turn 2. Play an Isolated Chapel. Throw a Night's Whisper. I draw 2 cards. Like by no means this is a bad start. It just like would feel a little better if that were like an actual advantage piece. Ooh, or do I play that? No, I play this. It's a little awkward. No, I play this. Turn 3, I play that. Pay 2 mana. Equip. I'm assuming I can get it. Yeah, how often you can get into a Dowsing Dagger on turn 4 is like crazy. I will actually like assert that I probably do get through there. The question is, do I get this down or this down? I think I get this down. I get that, and I get that. Which also means I could have just played what I wanted to play, but whatever. Yeah, Aether's one is like probably worse than the Deafening Silence is. What does this do? Enter, I take the initiative. God damn it. I go search for add token. Where's the initiative? Nope, I don't start my engine. Other cruft mechanic that I can't fucking track. Oh, good, I can't read. Okay. I will search for a basic lands. God, I hate this. Okay. Swamp. Next card. So we've got a couple awesome options. We can play Elishnorn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on Elishnorn. We hold up an Ephemerate as a way to stop anything with Elishnorn. We put 2/1 encounters on target creature. This one. Woof. Yeah. I like how this game is just like I don't even cast Drunel Ball. I don't care. I'd probably next turn is going to be like Profit Drop it. Drana is turn 5. But yeah, this is a great start. Loving it. Looks good. Feels good. I have card draw available to me starting next turn. I have more mana, thank God. I have 3 ways to protect an Elishnorn. In the case that Elishnorn was not the right play, we play these two instead. This is also just like this is also a fantastic turn 5. I ascend. Both of these are great. I protect. I have so much protection. It's not even funny. I reveal on upkeep, so everyone takes 3. I have removal, 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 removal. Board wipe. Yeah, this looks great. Great deck. Love the theming. Great job on the theming. You can take these little teasers, little changes, little tweaks if you want. The base deck obviously was working fine. I personally, you gotta do the Shieldred switch. So sorry, do have to do it, and you have to do this art. So sorry, gotta do it. I like these to play on the stack a little more with the Reprieve, the Mana Tithe. I just think that you didn't need as much tutors as you have. I'd love to see this as maybe like a Requiem monolith, maybe, but it's like probably fine. Main thing I will insist, I do think that Spirit of Labyrinth is like must do. I know that it cucks some of your draw, but I think you have enough to break parity, and it is quite a powerful effect with it. Quilly, you are back at the perfect time because we can get into your deck. We are just now finishing up on Ruby here, and we can get into your deck next. Then we can finish with you, Jackie. Since we're just doing kind of a review of last time on Dragon Ball Z. Why? I wish I knew how Alt Tab worked, you know? Oh, okay. Tikula, can you wait a little bit to do Jackie's first? Is that okay? Since you just got back, and apparently she needs to... This should hopefully be quick. Hopefully. Not quite a deck list. I am very sorry. I did not realize I was keeping you up, Jackie. I promise, T Quilly, I will get to your deck list tonight. I'm still feeling good. We still got plenty of smotion. Perfect. All right. Let's do this. So this is going to be a quick thing. So if for those of us who were here last time on Dragon Ball Z, we did yeah, I also probably could find the deck list. Here, let me swap. We were looking at Jackie Moose's brothers, like old Inala list, like classic old Commander Inala list. Let me find where that is. Ta-da, this. And we overhauled a lot of it. Nothing was tagged, but like we basically completely got it the deck and then started over. Virginia has acted like my fight. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, I can just write over. So we have been asked. Yeah, it was a absolutely huge, massive overhaul. Jackie had trouble tracking it, so we've been, oh my goodness. I'm finding my favorite 20. These are all the things that I added. So we're finding our favorite 20 cards out of. Am I correct in assuming this, Jackie? We are trying to find our favorite 20 cards out of these. That's the goal. Just to confirm. Got it. Okay, this is this just the base? Is this just this list copied into Google Docs, or is this not this list copied into Google Docs? Just because I would like to be able to make it so it's easier to see everything. It's everything that was changed. Okay, so it's all the new stuff? Damn, did I really do? How many lines is that? Oh goodness. Okay, I really did a lot, didn't I? Okay. Are you sure this is old new stuff? This is not old new stuff because I did not add Grim Lavamancer. Grim Lavamancer was in the base deck. I current list and just typed everything that had a single instance instead of two. Okay. It was new plus removed. Oh, okay. Oh goodness. Okay. Oh, to discard Gisela. That's fair. It's probably fine. I don't think you need to just, like, worst case, you just cast Gisela in the early game. Like, I get the reason to want to discard it, though, sometimes. But I would just cast the Gisela. Okay. So we want to... How do I go about doing this? I get your want there, but this is also hard. I'm trying to figure out a way to do this that's going to be, like, presentable. Let's make a third list. All right, I'm going to make you a third deck list. This is going to be for everyone to know, like, the base kind of list. We are choosing... Here's how I'm going to do this. We're going to choose our favorite 20 cards from this deck list I'm going to send in the chat. And I'm going to send you that as a Mox field link. Is that all good? I'm going to... We could just duplicate. I'm going to just take this list and I'm going to cut it. Actually, I'm going to just take this list and I'm going to cut it to 20 cards. Perfect. We're going to take this list and we're going to cut it to 20 cards. Good message. All right. That feels doable. Actually, I'll do a copy. I'll do a duplicate of this list again, just so you have the base list to go off of. It's still going to leave it up to you to figure out what the cuts are based on the, like, you could use the, like, recent history from the other list to try and figure out what the cuts are. But this is the best solution I have to this problem. Okay. So, favorite cards. First, we're just going to kill... I don't believe I touched the mana base, so we're just going to kill the whole mana base. Hey, mass edit. Bulk edit. Is bulk edit? No. Okay. No. Bulk edit does not keep sorting. So let me just kill all the lands here. And then we're all going to work together to find our favorite 20 cards in this deck list. Remove all. This actually shouldn't be too long. Oh, there goes my ability to monitor the state of the... My phone died, which is what I use to figure out what the stream lag is. So I am officially flying blind. If the stream lag gets bad, blame, I don't know, YouTube or Spectrum. Blame Spectrum. They deserve it. I have no sympathy for Spectrum. All right. Those are all dead. Favorite cards out of this deck list. While I do love Aether Channeler, not that. Archaeomancer, probably fine. This card's probably fine. This card's like mid. It's okay. This one's fine. This one's fine. This one's mid. Dualcaster, Ulti, that. High Phase fine. I believe Kess is just like a part of the base list, so I'm just gonna kill it. No. Part of the base list. Not necessary. Not strictly necessary. Not strictly necessary. Not strictly necessary. Part of the base list. It's fine. This one's fun. I think it's part of the base list, so I don't care. I love both of these. We're keeping them. Womp. Womp. I like both these board wipes. Oh goodness. Oh, that's right. We were trying to keep a dual caster like infinite combo. Like that was we were trying to give you that to win the game with. So I'm gonna leave those in. I like consult the star chart so we play a little more on instant speed. This was in the base deck. These all need to stay. If you get it, you can get it, but it's fine. I like Sublime Epiphany as like a big counter spell. Womp. Womp. I think that Transcendent Message is more important. We're just doing, this is my, speaking of, everyone's getting a lot of insight into how River Hoopu builds decks. Is that this is like, I like focus in on like an idea, and my initial pass is just a massive cleave of a ton of stuff. Mirror of the Forebearers was already in the deck. Okay, I told you to add a bunch of these bigger ramp spells, I'm pretty sure. This is already in the deck. I mostly told you to keep all of that. Okay. We need to find 12 more cards that must die. Don't deserve to be here. For those of you who are unfamiliar, this is Anala, our Archmage Ritualist. She is going to make us token copies, and the goal was to make kind of a control list, and we needed to find a better like way for that control list to actually win the game and also like actually control the game. He was having a lot of trouble with the deck kind of just petering out and doing nothing. He being your brother. Sorry, I've realized that my hair is super. Did you know going on roller coasters with long hair makes it super tangled, and then you run your fingers through it and then it's all stuck and terrible? Ugh. Woofy woof. All right, so just for I believe we had like mana production problems, which is why I brought in like tons of talismans and stuff. And then we have kind of our counterspell sweep that we oh, this was already in the deck. We tried to add in some like better control stuff, and then we added some better board wipes too. Oh, that was right. Most people had not arrived yet. My day today before I came, which is one of the reasons we pushed stream start back a little, also just in the future, just to make it so it's not like right on top of me getting home from work. Was we played hooky from work today, and my partner and I went to Six Flags. Six Flags over Texas. So we went on the. I was not feeling well for most of the day. So I skipped out on a couple of the roller coasters we went on. We went on the Batman one. We ended with the Joker one. It was not good. I do not like falling back. I have like I got like a dirt biking accident when I was like 13. And whenever if I have the sensation of like falling backwards, I have like PTSD style flashbacks. Not fun. Not a fun time. Not to the accident itself, funny enough. The sensation of what happened in the accident causes the flashbacks, but the flashback is to the hospital, which was like not a fun time. Oh, I feel like I'm choking on blood. It's not good. Do not recommend. So I don't like things that make me fall backwards. But we did the big Tex, which is the big wooden roller coaster. My girlfriend did like the Typhoon or whatever. Yeah, it's fine. I am fine. I promise. I'll live. It's fine. Texas Giant. Yeah, sorry. Big Texas Giant. We're all about Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. All right, let's get back to this. Urtai was kind of like a last minute ad. He's like fine. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm not super enthusiastic about. Not a super big enthusiast of the console. It's still really good, but not like the biggest enthusiast. On the ramp side of things, just for the sake of helping your budget, I'll kill the Relic of Sauron's a little expensive. The other thing. I think it is actually the most expensive card we're recommending. Dude, since when is Dualcaster Mage a $4 magic card? Woof. Woof. Oh my goodness. Woof. I remember this card being like 50 cents for the longest time. Its foil has always been horribly expensive though. Horribly expensive. Its foil is like bad. which is why it's cool that I have one. Hell yeah. Money, 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 money. Jackie, which do we prefer? Which way? Decree of Pain, Heartless Conscription. Both of these rule. I gotta choose one. In the meantime, bye. Which of these is cooler? Which one's got that shit on? Sick Nasty. Flame and Hot Fire. Which is the cooler magic card? Decree's the cooler magic card? Sorry, Heartless Conscriptions. You have been killed. Ugh. Alright, I do not want like 11 of the cards to all be as time goes on, get your brother the signets, okay? Well, as time, eventually he should be running all of these. But I don't want to be like, just here's a bunch of signets, please run these. I want that to be the group of all the interaction. Or all the stuff that I send you. It's gonna be a hard thing to like test because I don't have the previous version of the deck. So I don't know if I'm gonna kind of brick what I made for you by only recommending this stuff. But you know, that's the beauty of it. That's the fun. Essence Flux is still pretty cool. I think Displace is probably not. Actually, so Displace gets you infinite ETBs of one of your other enters effects. So I think Essence Flux only gets you infinite dual casters. In dual caster enters. Yeah, that was kind of the main focus. I wanna get you this back like wizard backbone and these. If you want me to, okay, we can go back. I can re-add more of the removal instead, and we can kill. I can just kill. I do want this big. I want the big ramp for you. I want you to keep that, but I can kill all of this. And let me go get the removal and stuff. We can bring that back in. Whoop whoop whoop. Let's bring back. I like the Infernal Grass. Add that back to main. I want to add the console back to main. I want to add 3 steps back to main. I want to add Bitter Triumph back. I want to add Last One Standing back. I want to add Toxic Deluge back. Yeah, let me get you back some of our. All right, let's get you that. If you want me to focus more on getting you in with the like control sweep, let me get all this back in here. And that gets us to 2. That's pretty good. But this is some more legitimate removal spells, a really good counter spell, a couple of really good counter spells, and then some. These are our combo pieces, and then some card advantage, and then a couple better board wipes. On that, I love Arcanus. I'm leaving Arcanus. We're leaving Arcanus, but I'll kill the Curiosity Crafter. Though you kind of do need the card draw to like sustain what's going on here. But yeah, if you want the focus to be on the like really beefing up on the control side, these are all nice. Did the deck already have the Harmonic Prodigy? Was this part of the base deck you sent me, or did I add this? Do you remember? Because if not, if this is part of the base deck, then I think we're good here. Get you a nice extra turn spell. Oh wait, I need a Riptide Laboratory. Riptide. Oh, I forgot about that. You need the Riptide Laboratory. Ugh. I gotta check something. Alright, back. I'm back. Guess who's back? Alright, I think I'm back. I'm back. I forgot that we have the infinite combos are Riptide Laboratory and Time Stream Navigator. Riptide Laboratory and Cyclonic Riv or Cyclone Summoner is not technically infinite, but it's infinite. It's like bounce everyone's permanents every single turn. And then Dual Caster Mage plus one of these double flicker spells. This one will get you infinite mana and infinite ETBs and infinite everything. This is just infinite creature enters. Just for some clarity on like what the combos are. Those are the combos that we are adding to the deck right now. But Jackie, do you remember if the Harmonic Prodigy is about a part of this base list, or did I add this? I can't remember. Do I have the... Probably don't have the base. Actually, I do have the base list, because I have when you sent it to me. I'm a genius. Okay, we can look. Ah, I see what has happened. I see what we've done here. Okay, so this is a good answer. So if Harmonic Prodigy is in here, we're good. All right, Harmonic Prodigy is in here, which means that... Or no, that means I added it. Shoot. Shoot. Yeah, if it's not in here, I didn't add it. Okay. Or it wasn't in the base list. Archaeomancer in here. Aha! Archaeomancer is not in here. That was already there. We can kill Archaeomancer. Wait, Arcanus? I added Arcanus. I'm confused. I have officially become confused. Archaeomancer and Arcanus were already here. Okay. I will believe the propaganda, which means that we're good. All right. I'm sure some of the other cards here... Actually, I can just look. Is Toxic. Last One Standing is new, and Toxic is new. Just trying to think of like stuff that might already been in there. Decree is... Oh, you already have the Decree. Is Heartless? We can add the Heartless instead. Haha. Just doing our last pass to make sure I'm giving you maximum amount of cool stuff. See, Bitter Triumph was already here, so we can run Mana. We can recommend Mana Sculpt instead. We got maximum coolness. Was Consult already in? Consult was already in. Okay, then we can add Curiosity Crafter. Oh, whoopsies. Sorry, everyone. Don't we all love me just slowly doing this? Sorry, I don't... I'm trying my best to make this entertaining. Infernal Grasp is new. Oh, Consult isn't new. Shoot. Okay, and Bitter Triumph isn't new. Got it. Or is new. Okay, we can kill that and this. I see what happened. You know, I still like Curiosity Crafter better than Consult. I don't care. But Bitter Triumph should be in here. I promise everyone, I will eventually learn how keyboards work. I'll figure it out. I'll figure all this out. I can figure out how everything... I swear. Sometimes it is just like... It's an endless process. It is an endless process to... I spend so much of my life feeling stupid. Yeah, Cluestones, Signets. And most of the Signets are already in there. Okay. I have figured out how to computer work. Is this good? Is this what you wanted, Jackie? This should be 20 new cards for the deck. As far as you figuring out cuts, that's kind of going to be... Because of what has happened to the base deck, I don't know if I can do that. But this is the 20 cards that I think you should try and get in. Let me make sure I stand by that statement. I stand by this statement. These are the 20 cards I think you should try and get into the deck. I do think also Talismans and Signets, really important also eventually to get in. Because this deck wants a lot of mana. And just like, yeah, slowly upgrade this instants and sorceries section. So as he gets more used to the deck, more Talismans and Signets in the ramp slot, And then for instants and sorceries, just as you pull stuff, you can add more instants. Eventually try and get like a high fate trickster in here if you can. But yeah, this should be good. All right. Make sure to keep that. I'll try and send the Moxfield links either after we're done tonight or tomorrow in the Discord. But yeah, keep track of this. All right. T Quilly, you there? Are you there? Son, are you there, my son? I need my favorite brand. Your brand for my special eyes. Do they have my brand? They have your brand. Anyone know what I'm referencing? It's a very old, very stupid reference, I will say. Heck yeah. All right. Let me stretch a little. And let us get going. I say, as I try to find the thing because I'm stupid and can't read. All right. There it is. I have found it. I believe in the power of my ability to read. AC 130 and fuck that shit. I learned talking about this with my girlfriend that she has never actually played Call of Duty, so she did not get this joke. Include chart tags. I don't believe you had chart tags, but just in case. Do you have them? Yeah, no. All right. Let's do your... Let me get this... First, let me get this in the chat so everyone can follow along. I duplicate your list so that I can make adjustments to it. And we're gonna go through... I don't know if you're here when I explained this earlier. I'm gonna go through your list, and then I'm gonna do one playtest. I'm gonna have some thoughts, and I'll do one playtest, and then I'm gonna modify your list, and then we're gonna do another playtest, and we're gonna see if you like what it ends up at. Ugh. All good? Sound good? All ready? Why? I keep alt-tabbing incorrectly and messing everything up. I swear. Okay. All right. Let me... Oh, that was why I was opening the side tab, so that I could read your description. This is our bracket 3 deck. The deck ramps and plays dragons until a penny hits the field. From there, we try to flicker and clone and hope the value engine is in place. Goal is to have the board open to attacks or ETB burn. Okay. Sometimes I won't have anything to play except a Rennie. Oof. Unsure if I should toss in more dragons, and if so, which ones? Maybe have some extra combats. I'm also unsure. Okay. When it enters. So I already have notes. Because this is when it enters, right? Just so I can 100% confirm. Gosh darn it. Why am I struggling? So, for anyone who's not seen a Rennie, my only experience with a Rennie, by the way, is in Neoform, or is creativity decks, where you unstoppable creativity into a Rennie and Xenagos, and immediately swing for lethal. So this is my only experience with this card. It is a 2020 flyer with haste if you have Xenagos, and it kills any flying blockers in case your opponent has one. Alright. When a Rennie enters, deal X damage divided as you choose among any number of creatures, planeswalker, or planeswalkers. And then, okay, so this is like a control deck, where X is the number of lands you control. So we're trying to play like a Rennie's enter trigger is not like burning our opponents to death. This is like a control plan, where we're trying to like use a Rennie to permanently pin people's board states. That's interesting. Okay. Like weird control dragons. So, I'm going to immediately ask why. What is this doing? I'm confused. Okay. Studios first. Sure, if we have the flare, I could see it, but like kind of weird not to just Run rampant growth. Clone, clone. Rampant growth, clone. Sure. Copies flickers, copies the copy. Like, I like this card. Really good with fetch lands. I don't understand it. Clone. Hell. Hell yeah, this card fucks. I don't understand what this is doing here. Clone. I wish that this was... This is another clone, so it's like fine. But I do wish we kind of use the renew ability a little better. Sure. Sure is a dragon. Clone. Dragon. Clone. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We love the Kamigawa dragons. Great choice. I feel like you want more dragons. Sure. Good target for your flicker effects. I feel like you want more dragons. Clone. I guess actually this one's fine. This is a great... I actually love the Mirom clone plan where you just redirect all the clones onto Mirom and you just end up with 8 gajillion Miroms. You start a rule. Sure. This is our flicker plan. Dragons. The worst version of this effect, but it's also 40 cents. The other ones are $30. And the good Rennie. What the card this deck feels like it's built around. Sure. Did it be the same mana value X or less? Search your library for a creature card mana value X or less. So you have to have a dragon in your hand. If you have a dragon in your hand, you can put the dragon onto the battlefield. Sure. I feel like we would just want a green Sun Zenith at this point. But like, alright. Ramp spell. Tutor. Ramp spell. Ramp spell. Ramp spell. Mediocre ramp spell. Ramp spell. Sure. Copy spell. Draw ramp spell. Again, this is another weird one where like Ireni doesn't have an attack trigger. Ireni has an enters trigger. So this doesn't do anything. But like obviously it is a 10/10, so like should you hit people? Maybe everything lapless could be cool. I guess. Okay, anyways, we'll keep going. Ramp spell, copy spell. Sure, fuck it. Big draw. Big thing, big thing. And copy spell. Again, another... No, create a token copy target. No. This is good. This is good. A good one. We have flicker. I feel like... I guess we're in... We don't have that many flicker spells, so like this one works. I would love as many... I really want to make sure we've exhausted all our flicker spells before we start resorting to hexproof as our form of protection. I would at least want this to be like Tameo safekeeping, where it's like any permanent and it's indestructible, where like the 1/1 counter here does not matter. We're a flicker deck, it doesn't matter. Aurora, sure. Counterspell, sure. This is a lot of mana to be asking, but I guess then it's not legendary, so you get to keep all the copies, which is really good. But like at that point, why not just run Sakashima? Growth, mirror form. Again, we're running into this same thing where you're like your commander does not care about being copied. Other than again, they are 10/10s, which is good. Ramp spell, draw 3 cards. You may put a land card from your hand. I don't understand why this is. Feels like just Urban Evolution number 2, but sure, fine. Mox Jumper, hell yeah. Sure. The best ramp spell in your entire deck. The best way to make dragons in your entire deck. Sure, fine. The best spell in your entire deck. The second best spell in your entire deck. And ooh, that land count. Ooh, this mana base generally. Woof. Okay, so we need to fix this mana base bad. Okay. I think you have correctly identified the problem. You do not have enough dragons, but let's play a bit. Look at that curve. Ah, what a lovely curve. All right, not that end. Ugh. Sure, I have a turn 3 play in stock up. Okay, we can try this. Draw. Play a tap land. Untap. Play a Herd Heirloom. Turn 3, we can't actually cast anything, but hopefully Stock Up can find us something we can cast. Let's play this land. Stock Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will take the ramp spell. And I will take just like, so the big thing is that I have no way to make my commander not legendary. So having another clone spell like is fine. Like cloning a Rennie every turn is like fine, but I want the Atarka because I can sequence Atarka into a Rennie and then like be one off attacking for lethal. But also Atarka like draws off the herd heirloom. Yeah, I'll grab the Atarka and that one. We just like these clone spells when a Rennie is not an attack trigger and like its ETB is fine, but this quantity of clone spells is making it so much of our deck doesn't actually do anything until we get a Rennie. Turn 4, I'll play a land. I'll play 1, 2, 3 mana. I will cast a Kudama's Reach. I will go get 2 forests. Actually, yeah, I'll get 2 forests. Forest and forest. Close. Tapped. I am happy that my mana is actually working. That is a pleasant surprise. I mean, we still, like, even with all my complaints, we are on turn 1, 2, 3, 4. We're on turn 5. We have an Atarka. There's only so much complaining I can do to a turn 5 Atarka the World Render. But, like, this isn't going to kill anyone. This is just like a 6/6 with double strike. Like, fine. Fine. We got a card. All right, there we go. That's something that does something. I like the Temur Ascendancy. I'm going to tap this for the Atarka, and I'm going to draw 2 cards. I'm then going to cast a Search for Tomorrow to go get an island. Ugh. And that'll be untapped. I can cast the Aurora, but it doesn't really do anything. Like, there's nothing I want from my graveyard. We'll go to turn 6. Now we play a land. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I keep a green up for this Snakeskin Fail. I get an Rennie. I deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. I draw 1 card. I have haste. I attack with these. I give this double. I give this trample. I draw 2 more cards. It's like decent, but like that doesn't kill anyone. I'm on turn 7. I haven't killed anybody. This is a dead card, really. This is a dead card, really. This card's good. This card's fine. This is a dead card. This is a dead card. So I want more non-legendary copy. I need a non-legend. I need to start prolifer. I need this not to be 4 mana, kind of board wipe-ish, not really. Because, like, that's what we've got here, right? This is 4 mana, get a trigger of a Rennie. A Rennie's ability is, like, vaguely a board wipe, kind of. But I'm playing whole ass board wipe mana for vaguely a board wipe, kind of. I don't want to be playing, I don't want to pay a premium for my effects. I want to cast this on, like, some fuck-ass dragon and have my opponents... Like, this, I should be able to... Temur Ascendancy is the kind of card in this kind of deck that should be, like, hitting the battlefield, and the next turn, I am killing people. This card is horribly powerful and should be murking motherfuckers. And, like, to be fair, pretty good start. I hit someone for 20 commander. That's pretty good, but that is not killing them. That's kind of my main takeaway. So let's come in. Let's come. Does that all ring true to your experience kind of playing this deck, T. Quilly? Is that you kind of like have these copy spells and they're like neat, like it's got this neat idea, but it's like not doing quite. They just don't feel like they're proactively helping you do anything. Just confirm. I cannot monitor the chat. Is everything going good? Are we good here? I see a thing that says my bitrate is bad. Is everything good? I'm trying to monitor, but I can't look at this. I hate this. I need another monitor. Okay. I want some cool dragons. I'm gonna assume everyone can hear me because from what I can see, everyone can hear me. You don't help do anything unless there are already yeah. So you need some non-legendary cool dragons. So we're gonna sort. I hate doing this, but we're doing this. EDH rec, and we're gonna do dragon. We're gonna play some cool dragons. All right. First one that's gonna come up here is probably Terror of the Peaks, and that's definitely coming in. Terror of the Peaks is like 8,000% the card you want. Oh, look at that. Look at that Dwarf Fortress art. Don't we all love Dwarf Fortress? Big Dwarf. Shout out to the Dwarf Fortress fans in the chat. You want to know what this card does? If you want to actually be able to fucking read this. All our Dwarf Fortress fans in the chat. Here's a straight be in chief with your real question. I'm about to recommend some expensive Magic cards. Do you have a printer? So I am recommending some expensive ass Magic cards here. Yeah, we'll keep on the trend of things that we want to copy, though. Old Gnawbone is better than the version of the other card you have right now. Oh, did I miss Twin Flame? You have a Twin Flame, you're just not running it. It says you're not running Twin Flame. What are other? These ones are overhyped. Oh, that's really good. These are the goats. These are the I win the game, very strong, the goats. These are the goats here. You are playing one of the few decks where this card is actually good. This card's fine. And let's just get some. We're just spritzing some cool stuff in here. All right, that should be some cool, good stuff that has creature types. The creature type we want. That's 16 new dragons. And they're all... I think I added one legendary dragon in that whole pile, which was this thing. I think I added two. I added a few. These are all good. So they're fine. Look at these dragons. Cool dragons, good dragons. These are... And even this, like... Dude, copying Dragonhawk? This fucks. I don't care if it instantly dies. That's not. This also gives us like a reason for this Irma. Like Irma is not doing anything right now. This card doo-doo trash. Now, oh look at all this stuff. I have shot your average mana cost into the sun though. Yeah, just a little high. Just you need to fix this mana base. I will also say I'm not gonna fix this mana base right now. I'm gonna fix this mana base by adding two more lands to it. And one more land. But you need to fix this mana base. This is atrocious. We need to. I am not going to sit here and walk through the whole like mana base spiel. But shock lands, fetch lands, slow lands, verges, all good. All will make this feel a lot better. I also want some medium-sized ramp spells. So you have a lot of little ramp. We need bigger ramp. We got one in Planar Genesis, but we want Sky Shroud. And these are going to go... These get better when you fix your mana base. Sky Shroud Claim. Open the way. To be fair, what is our ramp count right now? We have 1, 2, 3. I'm going to be cutting a lot of those cards. 4. 5, 6, 7. Haha, 6, 7. I'm so funny. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24? Yeah, we're good. 24 is a good... 24, and I'm going to cut a few cards. I will let you keep this Mox Jasper for the love of the game. I'm killing you. I'm killing you. We are in green. I'm killing you. I'm killing you. And I'm killing you. These are gone. Goodbye. That still puts us at 20 something, right? I might need to actually add some more back at this point. We'll add natures. Floor. And 3 visits. Alright, that should... Alright, that's our ramp count. I'm killing the tutors. You don't need tutors. This deck needs to do its job better. It does not need to tutor for the cards that kind of work. I am also killing these everything becomes a copy effects. I don't think they're particularly great. You can keep mirror form because it's funny. I don't want Snakeskin Veil. This card is just not good enough. And there was one more that was everything becomes a copy. Maybe not. All right, that's good. This also dies. I understand you probably want an early game presence. All the ramp. What's up? What's up, friend? Sorry, I am on the focus. I'm trying to get through the last... We have this Dragons deck that is running... There's just not... It's like a Dragons clone deck with the initial idea of just like copying a Rene as many times as possible. But it was taking way too long to get to a Rene, and so all these clones kind of just sat and rotted for a very, very long period of time. So we are adding in... Look at that sweet, healthy dragon. Previously, we had no non-legendary dragons. Actually, with this, we had one non-legendary dragon, and we added all the rest of these non-legendary dragons. Look at how nice and beautiful they are, and how well they're going to kill the hell out of our opponents. And also cheated already really good. All right, 9 more cuts. What is our card draw like? Let us look at that. Who knows? 1 card draw. 2 card draw. 3 card draw. I don't know why the Mario theme song is stuck in my head, but it is, and that's life. 4 card draw. Not looking good, folks. I hate it, but 5 card draw. 6. We're looking better now. 7, 8. 8 card draw. That's not card draw. That's card neutral. 9 card draw. 10 card draw. We are at 10 card draw effects. We need a little... I think we want a little more. We want a little spice, a little more gas. Fairy Fountain. This is not a card. I just want to have... Girls just want to have fun. We just want an... Elemental bonds. Let's just get some just normal, very, very normal elemental bonds. And let's get just one of... We're just gonna get Toski. There's technically a ton of these. Toski's gonna be the one I add. You want one of these. Any of these. We are blinking Areni, and I'm not gonna cut the blinking Areni ideas. I'm just trying to add some more dragons, so blinking dragons is a little more actually effective. And plus then we can also have like some like blinking Areni when we have Scourge of Valkus out, when we have Terror of the Peaks out. This is way better. Now we're talking. Blinking Hellkite Courser so we can get the Areni. So, we can keep cheat, or we could play the Hellkite Courser, and then we blink the Areni once it's in play with the Essence Flux, and it gets to stick around. Ooh, see, this is some good magic. And this is the next thing we're gonna do. I'm not interacting on my opponent's turn. Fuck you. I'm not. My interaction with my opponents is killing them with a gun. I'm going to kill them. That's the plan. That's our plan for interaction. Our plan is to scream die at them really loud. That is how we're going to interact with our opponents. Threxus is probably a little overkill. Not really necessary. I love the Kaiga. This is your best choice for your clones plan. Casting this, copying Kaiga, keep this version, get a Kaiga every turn, so that you keep stealing stuff. This is a work of art. This is the kind of stuff that I want your dragons to be the kinds of things that when they get cloned are going to make your opponents shit their pants. Like, that's what I want. That's what I want for you, Aquile. That's the goal. That's the aim. That's the dream. And Dragonhawk will make your opponents shit their pants. Dragon Lust will make your opponents shit their pants. Canopy Gargantua will make your opponents shit their pants. All of my dudes are huge beyond belief. Die right now. We're gonna kill this. Bye. Yeah, our current interaction play, and then these also play super well with the team or battle crier, right? Because the more of these we get, now we have so many more. Look at how many more creatures we have that have 4 power to enable our team or battle crier. That being said, cloning team or battle crier also crazy, like crazy work. You could also just do that, and basically all of your dragons immediately become free. Also crazy work. Would recommend, but like this is just like now we have so many better targets for our clones. This is fine. I'm gonna just switch this a little bit. This is just like a very slight switch. We're gonna do planar. Cool math fact. They power crept growth spiral. Here is your power crept growth spiral. You're welcome. Technically not power crept growth spiral, because growth spiral has the situation where you draw a card that is gas and you play a land you already have, but it is still very good. The words of a teamer player. I counter your spell. I kill you. How dare you do that? How dare you counter my spell? This will be met with violence. Countering my spell will be met with violence. Copy of target artifact. This is probably still really good. What is this? Target player draws cards. Yeah, this is definitely really good. How T-Quilly, you know your playgroup better than I do. How do you think Cavern Horde Dragon will do? Do you think this card will be cheap and will make lots of treasures, or will be full price and make you like one whole ass treasure? What do you feel about fixed Dockside Extortionist? Do you have a playgroup that's like kind of, or is like this a playgroup that's like, we are playing our talismans, we are playing our signets, we are playing like proper ramp good magic? Because I don't know your playgroup. I don't know your friends. I don't know your homies like that. I don't know you like that. Because this is a meta call kind of card. I think this card is like generally default pretty good, but I have been burned. There are certain players I play with. I think Galnax is not quite good enough. Card's cool, but I don't think it's good enough. I will say Galnax plus Teamer Battle Crier creates like these crazy weird storm turns, but let's keep you on rails a little bit. Eventually you will fly close to the sun, my king. Oh, I wanted to kill you. Bye bye. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Oh wait, you are. I will say if you do want to keep your basic count somewhat high, ooh, it's pretty good. All right, I can kill. I'll kill the cavern. This is also really if you do keep your basic count high, this one's awesome. Card's sick. Auroral Procession is probably like fine. Where are we at? What did I end up with at my ramp? 1, 2, 3, 4. I end up cutting a bunch. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. High Cat, 16. 17, 18. I'm not counting that one. 19, 20. All right, 20. The 20 is where I want to be. So we're not going to cut anymore. Because have I still punted your average mana value into the sun? Oh. Let's try and get some of these high mana value cards out of here. Because. But one weekly can break the chain of a mighty dynasty. Let's try and cut some expensive cards. Some of these big Dargans. Big honkin' Dargans. This card's probably fine. I really like this synergy though. This is really fun. We're gonna kill this one. This one's like very middling. I like it, but it's like, I like it, I can rock it, I ChatGPT it. Arc is still good. Your Charlotte Rule is like, I feel like cutting this card is betraying the like sentiment of the deck, so I'm not gonna cut this card. Oh, we just have so much expensive stuff. Welcome to the Dragon's deck. All my cards cost 800 mana, and I can't cut any of them. They're all load bearing 20 drops. It's my load bearing 20 drop. Just because this card is really mean, I'm gonna kill the Balefire Dragon. If you want to torment your friends, you can play this card. Balefire Dragon in a clones deck is some fucking rude shit. In the fact that it is very good. The dragon with cultivate is not here. It's not cultivate, to be fair. It is basic forest, and this deck is like, how green is this deck? I guess it's fairly green. Fine, we can run it. What's the? Do you know what the name of that card is? Dragon. Just search dragon type :omen. I found it. I'm a genius. Whenever it or another dragon enters under your control, you gain 3 life. Sure, fuck it. Why not? Okay, that gives us some space for another. It is basic forest, but it's probably fine. That probably lets us cut a ramp spell. I like Lessons from Life the least out of all of these. Lessons from Life is just like a nice draw 3 though. Nah, I'm keeping it cut. This looks sick. I am glad this looks sick. I'm gonna kill. Do I want to kill Mirror Form? Mirror Form just feels fun. $40 flash photography. I'm gonna kill the Planner Genesis. No, I already cut the ramp spell. I don't want to kill another ramp spell. This also could be a ramp spell. Oh god, I'm really struggling with my last 2 cut. I'm glad this is the last deck of the night because I am. Oof. Yeah, because I know how to Scryfall search because I'm a fucking genius. I'm sure that's the reason, and definitely no other reasons. We've seen a lot of me demonstrating my immense abilities to actually use a computer today, and definitely not a ton of me be completely failing to type or read for multiple minutes. That hasn't happened at all. I need 3 more cuts. People who are looking at the list that's pinned here, help. I'm killing the Auroral Processions. I'm sorry, this card's just not good enough. And I feel like I want to kill our worst copy effects. I like most of our copies. Stunt double, I guess? Flash is nice. I need 2 more cuts. How much draw did I get us to? 1, 2, 3. Out of those. I did a great job. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it's not looking too good for Chief. 8, 9, 10. Oh, we are not going to get any more draw effects. Okay, we're at the strict minimum on draw. I'm already still a little light on draw. Gonna be Chief. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 18, 19, 20, 21, 20. Oh, I'm at 22. I can cut a ramp effect. I think it's planar Genesis probably, or planar engineering. Probably like fine. Last cut. Oh, one last cut. I really hate this card. I hate that card and it costs 1,000,000 mana, but it is like a big ramp spell. I have no real use for extra combats. I'm killing that one. All right. There. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this feels. This hand kind of sucks, but we'll try it. We're assuming everything is Rainbow Lands because you fixed your mana base. I'm so proud of you. View deck. Where's the conduit? This is a Surveil land that you added to your deck. Commercial district, likely. Actually, no, I'm going to cast a Fair of Cultivation next turn. All right. Lands. 1, 2, 3. Flare. All lands are multi. I don't care. I'm not caring about mana. Like I said, you can handle the meta base at a later date. I know that that's like a big part of things, but I'm overloaded enough trying to get the deck to work. Trying to also solve the mana base is going to be a nightmare. I've got this. Thank Christ I hit a land. That's some greed known only by the greed spoken about in the Bible right there, but I got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will play a Terror of the Peaks. Untap. I'm gonna play 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna cast an Areni, which I will then copy. With this double major. Then I will hit someone for 5. Oh, both of these are Irmas are going to become a Terror of the Peaks. I'm then going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. I'm going to cast an Areni. It's going to deal 21 damage. And then it will look at the top 8 cards and choose my favorite dragon. Oh, come on. Jesus. Someone dies as they take 39 damage. Both of these Irmas then become Arenis. I will attack. I will get 2 more Areni triggers. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will get 2 Wrathful Red Dragons. Someone will take 10 more damage as I am attacking someone with 14. I will go again. We'll get dude, this is working out literally perfectly. We are running by the skin of our chitty shit. The table dies. As I deal 10 more damage, I exile the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards twice. I do not cast them, and I deal 36 damage to the entire table on turn 6. Ta-da! I kill. Now, if you do not like the sentiment that this game did not cast already, I do feel that. One thing that could end up happening, and so you might end up taking some of these more like powerful effects, Terror of the Peaks in specific, maybe this Areni as well, out and just adding even more ramp just to make this more a draw of the deck. Because very notably, I didn't cast the Commander, but yeah, I killed a player on turn 5, and then I killed a player, and then I went to combat, and I killed another player, and then I went to end step, and I killed the last player. Because these exiled, so these are both going to exile the top 9, and so I'm going to exile the top 18 cards, and I will deal 2 damage for each of those cards, and then we'll kill the last players. Magic the Gathering. How does this look, T. Quilly? Looks terrifying? Looks like it's gonna put a dragon-shaped hole in your friends? Looks like it's going to make it so that people are gonna ask you to play something else? I do like this clone idea. I think this was really cool. I hope that this is a good execution of the clone idea. I sure as fuck think so, because that was disgusting. But yeah, like I said, if it does end up feeling like the already blink plan has kind of died a little bit, you could do some shaving on like the terror, or maybe the twin flame, to really make you lean harder on these higher mana values, so you're more like, and just add more big ramp spells so that you can get to Areni a little better. Notably, I did add a few big ramp spells, 1, 2, 3, but I didn't pull them. So maybe 2 more, like just like 4. I say like really medium ramp spells, but you want something like 4 or 5 mana that gets like 2 to 4 lands is what you're looking for. And that will, right, if something's at 5 mana and it gets you 2 lands and you hit your next land drop, then you get a Rene. Like, that's kind of what we're going for. All right. If that is to your liking, please take this Moxfield link. And I hope everyone had a fun time. I know we started a little late and we're wrapping a little early, but them's the breaks. We are out of decks to talk about, and also I am tired. I hate my hips hurt. Turns out roller coasters hurts your hips. So I'm going to wrap up for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. I hope you all had a fun time. And yeah, I will try and get the next video out soon. I promise. All right. Night night.